In the chat they joke and jive. Laughing hard, just feeling alive. Dad jokes flying all around. In this lively pirate town. Walk the plank, they just in fun. Live streams roll until it's done. Keyboard pirates take the stage. In the swinging all-night age. Wait, I think I hear a sound. Just when Sarah finds the ground. Oh, the bells they ring, ring, ring. As we sit and we put the ding, ding, ding. Chatting in the live stream throng. Waiting for the sound of mighty dong, dong. Dad jokes raining down the screen. Dad jokes like you've never seen. They're bad. Let's just chill and have a scream. Chilling. Rowing gently down the stream. Row, row. Waiting for those bells to chime. Counting laughs in real time. Lessons grooving with the crew. Dancing fingers feeling true. Swinging chat all through the night. Every joke a pure delight. Walk the plank but in good cheer. With our friends all gathered near. Wait, I think I hear a sound. Just when Sarah finds the ground. Oh, the bells they ring, ring, ring. As we sit and we put the ding, ding, ding. Chatting in the live stream throng. Waiting for the sound of mighty dong, dong, dong. Chatting in the live stream throng, waiting for the sound of mighty dong, 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 dong!
And we are live.
We are live. Sorry, guys. I had a last-minute issue. For change. What are you doing?
That's the missus.
Oh, I thought you were drumming.
She's having fun.
Hang on. Oh, God. Because I'm late. How long have you not been in here? Hang on. Every time I scroll up, it scrolls back down again. All right, I'll scroll back as far as I can. Jeez. Okay, I'm going to ignore the white chocolate talk because I'll be here all night. So let's start. Michael, stop stressing about deleting messages. It's only when multiple are deleted. I delete the odd one if I've spelt something stupid. I don't know about wisdom. Just don't do it time and time again. So don't stress about it. It's really. Air Force, hello. How are we doing? Kiwi just put in the white chocolate dinner in before the fun begins. Should be in there somewhere. White chocolate chaos. Boo! God, that's 1:15. Now, crow in the chat. 1:15. This one is. I see my name being used in vain. I had no part in anything to do with white chocolate. I'm totally innocent. Yeah, okay. Moving on. This is like, Hey, Rob. I'm going to have to crow the chat a bit. Or I'm never going to get to the bottom today. I'm really going to be seg level. Caroline, hello. I've got any music on. I'll sort that out in a minute. Michael. Oh, my voice is cracking already. Sarah, it's Booby's fault the room is covered in white chocolate. Boo, you're getting accused of all sorts here. You're just innocently sucking the walls. Oh, I like that. Steph, we need
I'm
to
not
wiggle.
Teshy.
We do need wiggle. Is Tashi in?
No. They're accusing me of being Teshy because it says I'm not Phil or Teshy.
Oh, how dare you not be Phil or Tashi? Let's just get some music in the background. It all sounds wrong where it isn't. That started. Can't hear it anyway. Right, moving on.
Sounds good.
Can you hear it? I can't hear it, but if it's on, that's fine. Yeah, for once, Boo's being innocent. Wisdom says that just so everyone knows, I've been lurking from the beginning, watching how far behind the chat you were trying to get Sarah before she starts. I know, I shouldn't have said anything in Jeff's live stream because everybody was on a mission today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And when I was talking about how much people go in, I did put this up 2 days early. YouTube does seem to delete messages after a time before a live starts. Datsun, hello. She's already responding to chat, so she won't be too far behind this time. Oh, I'm awesome. Hey, Betty. Hey, Betty. I'm getting knocked already. Prayers for everyone in Kentucky. Hope they're safe. I haven't actually updated on that. I had a gender-free TV on, but it was only when it just started. So, yeah. Prayers for Kentucky tonight. Let's have a look. Candy? Hello? Steph, don't delight. Boy, Sarah's going to be so behind in chat. Wiggle, yeah. You wiggle, sweetie, wiggle and bounce. I'm not highlighting chat because I'm going down it so quickly.
Right off the plank.
Yeah. I'm dancing over to Sarah's merch. There isn't. The reason I'm late is I was trying to upload a video to StreamYard, and StreamYard has this nasty habit with me of just as it gets to like 99%, it says no, failed, try again. So I've actually put it onto YouTube. That's why I was late, because I'm going to be showing you some what's happening with Fantastique stuff. It's just a quick video, but I'll play it through YouTube. But yeah, there is a new piece of merch in there, and there will be more on the way. Get your coffee on sale. I've already got the flask next to me. Opening bells. Ding, ding, ding. What are they? Don't say the word, because I know what they look like. Coffee sounds good right now. Coffee always sounds good. Cassie, hello, sweetie. Wayne's in the chat. Might get used to that plank tonight. Crow in the chat. Crow in the chat. Steph's talking about her pasties. Was it pasties? I don't know how you lot say it. Oh, you're in the music now. Awesome. Nocturnal Frequency Radio. Hello. People are saying hello to Teshi. I don't know where Teshi is, but hello, Teshi. Hello, sweetie. Nice to have you back. I'll send a link out later if you want one, darling. Yeah, please check out. Actually, as well as checking out Cassie's site, channel, I think it's in a community tab. She's looking to watch a video for Halloween, the horror movie for Halloween, react to one, and she's got a list up of which ones you should look at. And anybody who doesn't put Candyman is wrong. I want to see it. They're all good options, actually.
Keep
I
on
listen to.
crowing, don't stop. No, keep on
Yeah.
crowing, don't stop.
Hi, Black Kelly. Hello. All right, let's just be honest about this. Hang on. Where is he?
Crow in the chat. I love it.
So, Firefly Kelly, I said hello to Sheila. Sheila, hello, sweetie. How we doing? There's Teshi. There's Teshi.
Teshi.
Teshi. How long it takes for Sarah to create the chat? Oh, I'm 10 minutes behind. I thought I was getting there.
Yeah, you're going to be seg behind before long. They're just chatty tonight.
I'm not even booing the chat at the minute. I'm not even Jeff level yet. Or Crow level for that matter. I was put at serious disadvantage today. I'm going to be revealing some stuff on this live stream. Well, revealing to some people know. But I'll talk about my Patreon later, but I do put upcoming projects on the Patreon before I announce them elsewhere. There's me. Sorry guys, late. We've grown the chat all night. I wasn't wrong. Wayne Steph wants to know if you saw a wiggling as you came in. Sure you did? Yes, he did. There you go. I think Philip's working tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, stupid real life jobs getting in the way of live streams.
You know?
Thank you, Teshi. That one took me ages to do that one. Alright, see you later, Air Force. Sheila's listening to Queen. Yeah. Show some hearts and prayers for Kentucky. I say I haven't updated it. But I did see what was going on. Oh, this world. And to think what some people worry about, you know. Puts it all into perspective. I see someone else is using my name in vain. Oh no, boo. You have got a wrench. Wield it. Draco, hello. Patreon link, PayPal link. Sounds like she's playing Whacker Chat. I need to do a little video for that. Hi, Sarah dear and Handsome. Oh, Handsome Wisdom.
Maybe.
There's the Discord link. Careful of the locals, as Crow would say. Sorry, did it Crow in the chat already? Oh, come on. I was at a serious disadvantage tonight, Candy. Really. Sorry, my earphone just dropped out. There. I can't be held completely responsible tonight. Karen, hello. How are we doing? It would take me an hour to get through this. Gary, hello. I know some people say, "Oh, do you have to say hello to everybody?" Yes, I do. It's only polite. It's not like I'm not beardo. I have got 400 people in. I've got in 26. Oh, I've got Boo's permission to crow the chat. There we go. Boo said I could.
You just beardo the chat look from your YouTube and see the participants, read out all the names, and then just skip to the bottom.
I know that is a good way of doing it, isn't it? I may have to do that when I get another screen set up. I'll just do that. Splash Splash taking a bath. Oh, you haven't walked the plank yet. Yeah, I'll send a link out later, Tesh. Just need to get through the news. Teshi was the first one in the chat 8 hours ago. It's dedication. That's why we love Teshi. Dedicated. Actually, I think when I first put the notification up, I think it was. I'm going to give her some credit here. I think it was Caroline that was first in. Jaya, hello. Oh, you might be doing a lot of talking tonight, Wiz, because I can hear my voice going already. Christina, how are we doing?
By the time you get to the bottom of the chat, your voice is going to be shot.
It is, isn't it? I think I might start doing the Beardo method, actually, when there's a lot in. Yeah, there we go. Get some hearts and prayers. Oh, Belgian waffles with strawberries. Now I'm hungry. I'll start talking food already. We just started. Wayne, you're on a warning. Get ready for a dip. Water wings just in case. I'll be my spare pet. Cheating having water wings. Yeah, I'll send it through when I've done the odds, Tash. I'm hoping it works. It's just a little 40 seconds or something. It's just to show what's coming up. Oh yeah, there you go. That's the tab, community tab link. Thanks, Boo, for Cassie's poll for which horror movie to watch. Hang on, what am I on? Oh no, I'm only a couple of minutes behind.
You're getting there. You're catching up. You're doing good.
Yeah. I'm crowing this hard. So happy to ever wait for this live. Me too, because I did sleep beforehand. Hey Raven in the house. Hang on. Adulting, yeah, we don't like adulting. This is an adulting free zone. Oh, that helps. Raven saying hello to everybody. Oh my, a mega seg crow, yeah. I'm trying to get down to the bottom. If I've missed anybody, I'm sorry. Cassie's put the kids to bed. Say hello to Mike and Wayne. Said hello to Jay. I'm for sure I said hello to Jay. Simply Spooky, hello. Oh, Raven, not another one. Not another white chocolate fan. What's wrong with people? Oh, look. Oh, look at this. Awesome.
Ding.
Ding.
Ding, ding. First ding of the night. Less than 20 minutes this time.
And I know I was crowing that hard, but
it wasn't your fault.
No. No, it wasn't my fault this time. So everybody's now on a mission. Join's a beautiful. Thank you, Cindy. Hello, Cindy. I think I've only put them on Facebook so far, but you'll see why I'm doing them in a minute because I'll play the video. But I am doing what I'm calling badges for each of the channels in the debunking community that I will be using here on the channel and other things as well. So that yeah, they're going down well on Facebook. So I see that people in the UK keep getting hit by storms because I think Beardo was live stream last night was cut short by one. We haven't had any. I shouldn't complain, but must be the south, Wales. There you go. There's people saying hello to each other. Wait, what? I had a pregnant Barbie as a kid. Seriously?
Did it ever give birth?
Ew. I thought Barbie didn't even have any lady parts, let alone give birth.
How did it come out?
Like alien, yeah, out of the stomach.
Rah. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. What was that in? That was in one of those scary movies, wasn't it?
No, I'll tell you what that was. If you've linked it with Alien, is I think it was. It was one of the comedy movies. I don't know whether it was Spaceballs, where they had when the little alien comes out, it puts on a top hat and has a plane and I'm sure that's the song it sings.
I wasn't sure exactly what movie that's from, but I remember that.
I wanted to say Gremlins too, but it can't be Gremlins. Why would Gremlins do it? So it must have been something like Spaceballs. It had a baby in it, and you could turn the stomach to get it out.
Ew.
That's just wrong on so many levels. Yeah, ooh. Was right, ooh. So
that was as bad as those Tinkle Me dolls or whatever they were.
What?
You give them some water or milk or whatever, and they go potty.
Oh no,
that was pretty raunchy. It was like
I was never into dolls. I only ever had one my whole childhood. I wasn't interested.
I wasn't either, but freaking that really turned me off of dolls forever, even considering them.
I was too much of a geek. I think I was other things I wanted more. It was Spaceballs. Thanks, Tash.
Cool.
I knew it was something from the 80s.
Yeah.
It was Spaceballs, yeah.
Ding.
I haven't seen Spaceballs in ever.
I haven't either. It's funny.
Might have to give. There's so many movies. When you're in the chats and people start talking about movies, there's so many movies that I keep thinking, oh, we want to watch that again. I haven't seen that for ages. I want to rewatch a lot of horror movies. It's like when Cassie put that list up, that poll up for Halloween, and I'm looking at, and one of the ones I thought was, I haven't seen Pet Sematary in years. Really want to watch that again.
Yeah.
Wayne, you're gonna have to do better than that. Come on, Wayne.
It's not the snowballs, it's where the snowballs go.
What about those dog or bunny candy dispensers that poop out candy? Oh, no. Seriously. Do they exist? Raven's rewatching Nightmare on Elm Street, New Night. Yeah, that's another thing is
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get those too. I lost my whole horror collection in a hard drive accident, so I'm gonna have to rebuild that eventually.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna. I think what I might do actually is do that and maybe get some of the DVDs in, because the really big horror movies like Nightmare on Elm Street are difficult to find streaming.
Yeah, and now you can pretty much. I don't know if you look on like Amazon or something like that, you can find the entire collection in one single box set and save yourself some money from getting each one separately.
The other thing, I think that I don't know if they're UK sites, but if you're in the UK, because hang on, I've lost my earphone again. I hate wearing earphones. Yeah, I think they're UK companies, but there's two companies on eBay. One's called World of Books, and one's called oh shit, I can't remember what the other one's called. But there's two of them, and they're massive companies. But you can get DVDs for nothing. I have completed whole collections. Like my Supernatural collection, I'm really pleased with
Nice.
how little I paid for that. But yeah, and stuff, those sorts of movies, I think I might have a look in Magpie Entertainment or something. Music Magpie, that's it. And you can get the video. I mean, literally for pennies, some of them. So I might have to build up the whole collection because I subscribe to Shudder, but you know they only have some of the big ones on.
Yeah. I like a
yeah.
lot of B movie freaking horror movies. I used to have a huge B horror movie collection.
I actually like the older B movies, so
Mm-mm.
all the creature features and stuff. And again, you have to they don't show those either.
Yeah.
Dream Warriors, I love Dream Warriors. I've got a very clear memory of Dream Warriors and the first one, but the rest are a bit hazy to me. So I really want to do a Nightmare on Elm Street binge watch. But yeah, Pet Cemetery came up, and I thought, oh yeah, Pet Cemetery, we like Pet Cemetery. Cassie's back. We've just been talking about you, Cassie. We've been talking about your poll. Boo put the link in to vote for which horror movie you're going to watch.
I voted.
They can vote for anything so long as it's Candyman. Not that I'm trying to sway the vote. I think Pet Cemetery was winning last time I looked, but I'd approve of all of them, to be honest.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Pet Cemetery, you should probably watch that one. It's good.
Yeah, Pet Cemetery is a funny one because when you first hear it, you think Pet Cemetery. No, nobody's good. Why would you do a horror movie? It's a really good movie. It's a good book as well.
Yeah.
Never seen Nightmare on Elm Street.
Hmm.
If you like, it's highly recommended. Obviously the first one.
Is that Dawson in disguise there? I've never seen Nightmare on Elm Street. I've never seen Star Wars. Come on now. Get with the movies. Get with the movies already.
What was the other one that people had to go at him about? It was Judge Dredd or something, wasn't it?
I don't remember. There's a bunch of them. It's like he grew up not watching movies at all.
No, he clearly didn't. I certainly didn't watch any good ones. Sorry, I spotted something then, and
I think he's from the Bill and Ted's age.
Yeah. Probably. Nosferatu is awesome. Oh, that's what I was going to click on. Yeah, the Halloween movies. I love the first Halloween, the original. I just think it's genius. I love the first Halloween.
Yeah, that was my favorite. And then I liked the third one that they did that had nothing to do with Michael Myers.
And there was one of the really later ones they put out. Was it H2O? It had a gap for a while, and then they sort of did this big reboot.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are a bit hit and miss. But the first one, I did just so influential.
Yeah, I've got a full collection of that, including the Rob Zombie ones.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah, I like a bit of Michael Myers.
But the original Halloween movies weren't made to be a sequel type thing. They were supposed to be a new Halloween movie every Halloween that was just going to be a scary story. And then they just went with the rebooting Michael Myers constantly.
If you've got Netflix, they've got a really good series called something like, oh shit, I can't remember what it's called. Movies We Made or something. Documentary series, and they do some of the 80s classics like Dirty Dancing and stuff like that. And they do one on Halloween, and it's a really good series actually. But Halloween was such a low budget and so much done to chance, and it just worked.
Yeah. That's why they changed the whole thing, and they were like, everybody loved Michael Myers, so we're gonna go and we're gonna make another Michael Myers. And they're like, damn, because this wasn't our idea. I remember seeing a documentary on it somewhere, but they were really disappointed because it was supposed to be a different show every year for so many years that they were contracted for, and they had different stories. That's why they did the Season of the Witch, was because that was originally supposed to be the next one in the series. But everybody wanted to see Michael Myers come back, and
yeah, it's a bit like it's a bit like Freddy, isn't it? You know, you can't have it without that sort of character.
Yeah,
capitalizing on popularity.
it's like a New Nightmare was still about Freddy, so it wasn't really a New Nightmare, was it?
Yeah, but you can't have it without Freddy, can you? Come on.
Yeah.
Just a different
But the storyline on it was great. I loved the storyline.
Possibly watching the originals, I would hope so. I actually want to watch Candyman again now. I've been talking about Candyman.
I've never read the books, but I would imagine that the books would have been a lot darker than the show was itself.
For what?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
I didn't know there were books. Were there books to go with it? Did books come out beforehand?
I don't know, but I would have imagined, unless it was just a straight screenplay the entire time. It seemed more like it was written from a book due to the storyline, anyway.
I honestly don't know. I don't know if Mike knows. Crow would know.
Yeah, Crow would know.
Crow would know.
Hi, Crow.
I have my coffee. I'm ready for this live stream. Me too, Cassie. Me too. I just have this fascination with Michael Myers' character. I actually really like it when in horror there's literally no salvation in them. You know, even from a kid, he's a monster.
It's the only show where you can see William Shatner every Halloween.
Yeah. Captain Kirk mask turned inside out. See you next to the theatre. I have a confession to make. I don't think I've ever seen a horror movie at the cinema because I wouldn't trust myself. I love horror movies, but I don't think I'd go to the cinema to watch one.
He and Bear screaming in the middle of a part where freaking people are like, well, that wasn't that scary.
Hang on. Rocky Horror. Love Rocky Horror. And Tim Curry.
Yeah, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. What was the other one? Little Shop of Horrors. That was funny.
Yeah. I finished watching a Creature Features movie. I've been watching. I love Creature Features. I love King Kong, Godzilla, and all the cheesy B movies as well. I just love me creatures.
Creep Show.
Yeah. Oh, Creep Show. I wrote Michael Myers was here on our living room wall when I was a kid. Mum got mad. They're funny though. Stephen King. I've read a lot of Stephen King. I've been reading it for years. He is such a good writer. One of my favourite books is it. The book is just it's a long book, but it's outstanding.
Yeah, I'm not a big reader because books have put me to sleep real fast. It take me forever to read them. I still haven't finished reading The Wizard of Oz, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a bit of a hard read though, because it's a bit different to the movie.
But it's like I'll start to read it and then I'll get deep into the details and it'll put me to sleep and I'll dream about it.
Yeah.
So
I
then I'm like not reading the book. I'm like, well, and then I'll pick up from where I read off and I'm like, well, my dream was better than this. Lose interest that
Stephen
way.
King's such a good writer. When I read it when it first came out, whenever it was. And in the book, he describes Pennywise as looking a bit like Ronald McDonald. And literally, while I was reading it, a new McDonald's opened on the main street in Newcastle, on the main shopping street, and they had a sort of massive, it was about 7 foot Ronald McDonald statue standing outside, and I wouldn't go in it for 6 months. I just wouldn't.
Oh my gosh. I remember McDonald's like that. They'd have statues and stuff of the people from the commercials and stuff, like Grimace and the Hamburglar or something like that, and they just have them in the stores with freaking little things like the Fry Guys that you could sit on and the kids could play on, almost like a playground type thing.
Just creepy. The other thing with it, I mean, I love a lot of Stephen King's books, but the other thing with it is the only book I've ever read, horror book I've ever read, that I literally dropped at one point because I got so scared. I had a jump scare reading a book.
I tried watching it and I fell asleep watching it. And I couldn't not fall asleep watching it. I've tried like dozens of times to actually watch the movie from start to beginning, and I just can't stay awake during it. I don't know what the deal is, but it's weird.
Yeah, I think if you're sort of into the Pennywise thing, I wouldn't say it's one of the better movies of Stephen King, but certainly the book is just outstanding.
I loved The Stand. The Stand was probably my favorite in it all.
See, I couldn't get through The Stand.
And see, I hear a lot of people have a problem with it because of the freaking guy Flag or whatever.
See, thing is, I started reading The Stand because of Flag, because Flag is in his fantasy book Eyes of the Dragon, which is superb. It's a really good book, and I loved the character of Flag. And when I found out he was in The Stand, I thought, oh, I was going to read The Stand, and I just couldn't get through it.
But I thought the movie was done great, and they had a lot of decent actors in there. What was the main character? He played on one of the CSI movies.
Can't remember.
I can't think of his name, but he was in one of the CSI type movies or shows or whatever.
Michael Myers' character is it's where the shape got his name from. When I was doing the research for the debunker's history, one of his I think it might even be his first video. He says that's where he gets the name from. I think it was what the director called Michael Myers before he had the name Michael Myers, just called him the Shape.
The Shape?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know that actually until I was doing the research for the debunker's history.
Is that where the Shape got his name from?
Yeah. Yeah, he said it in one of his opening videos on his channel. You go right back on his channel, yeah.
That's pretty cool. I never knew that.
And the other place I think he says it is one of the few times he's done a live stream. He did a live stream with the Ouija brothers, and I think he mentions it in that as well. So Karen with the hang on. Novels. Oh, the novelization of each film. They used to do that. I don't think they do that as much, but in the sort of 80s and early 90s, they used to do that a lot. You get the novel versions of films and TV shows.
Yeah, I remember that too, I think.
So I'm sorry, Steph. She's always the first one to complain. I'm sorry. I'll read one or two of Steph's out. There you go. Cindy Who.
Cindy Lou Who, yes.
I never miss out the Sarah skipping my chats. I always spot those. Yeah, The Shining and Doctor Sleep. still haven't got around to Doctor Sleep. I think I've got it on my Amazon watch list. So, Werewolves Within. I don't know Werewolves Within. See, I love horror, but I'm not a horror encyclopedia. You know, I know, and I know well, but I don't have a.
I'll only go looking for horror during like Halloween season, trying to build up my collection. Then
see, Teshu's just said. I'll send you a link in a minute, Teshu. Teshu's just said, love horror movies, even the bad ones. See, I'm somebody who, and this is any genre. It's not just horror. I have to want to watch a movie and actually be. I know. I mean, I've got friends who are obsessed with horror movies, and if a horror movie comes on, they'll watch it, even if it's a complete pile of shite. They'll watch it. Yeah. See, I can't do that. I have to really be involved with any film. Yeah, they did. Jack Nicholson. Wasn't Steve Martin in it? Oh, who's the other guy? Who's the guy that Rick Moranis?
Rick Moranis. Little Shop of Horrors, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember Jack Nicholson in there, but I haven't seen it in so long. I have it, I just haven't watched it.
Dead by Daylight. Michael Myers is called The Shape too. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Stay tuned in the chat.
Oh, is he?
Get back to work, Phil.
Oh wow! Wow! Oh wow!
Yeah, Christina's the same. Yeah, it really. I mean, I do like the movies, but you really to get the full impact of it, you really have to read it. It's an amazing book. Highlander. There can be only one. That's an underrated movie, actually. It sometimes gets forgotten.
Yeah, I love anything with Sean Connery in it. I don't know why. I've always loved his voice.
Yeah,
everything that he's done.
The irony of Highlander is you've got a Frenchman playing a Scotsman and a Scotsman playing a Spaniard. I just thought that was funny. But Clancy Brown as oh shit, what was the character? Was it Kraken or something? Gergen.
Freaking oh, I can't think of it all of a sudden. I know what you're talking about. Clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
That was a good movie too.
Hey Carla. That's why I say it. Yeah. So just to get attention. Little attention seeker. We love her. Yeah, I agree, Raven. Horror all year round. I think if I got back into gaming, actually, that's more likely the genre I'd go with would be the horror genre. I'm not really interested in the shooter games.
Yeah, I started playing some of those games that Beardo plays on his channel, and those are pretty cool, actually. I wasn't really into those kind of games before then.
All right. Does it help watching somebody else play them before you start?
Not really, but it helps afterwards, because if you can't figure out how to get past something.
Cry in the chat. Cry in the chat. You scared Phil off? He's gonna have to do some work now. Break's over, Philip. You need to wiggle back to work. Okay. Steph wants to see you work it, Phil. No, you see, he only came in for a shout out. There's his channel. You can see how Transformers is doing before anybody else says it. Yeah, that was it. That's where I'm getting confused. Yeah, it's in the old book because there are two versions.
Oh, I didn't know there were two versions. That's
Yeah.
cool. I might have to watch that now if I can find it.
Spooky
That'd be the
season.
trick.
Time to watch all the spookies.
Oh no, I've crowned the chat and I'm down at the bottom. Oh, I was down at the bottom.
And then
That's the other series I actually want to. Oh, it's not Resident Evil. It's Evil Dead. I want to rewatch the Evil Dead ones, but yeah, Resident Evil looks really good.
I liked the first one. After that, it seemed to just, they could have ended it and it'd have been all right.
I didn't ask for a shout out. No, you didn't, sweetie. I was kidding. No, promote TYVM. What does TYVM mean to you?
Thank you very much.
Ah, I'm an old person, Philip. Please use English.
Yeah, it was hard. I mean, my brain was wrecked just trying to figure that out.
Oh, I got the two Y bit. Oh. Philip, I didn't promote you. Nobody promotes Philip.
He
Philip
doesn't
like-
need promotion. He's doing Transformers music.
No, he's got like the 300,000 views on Transformers. I haven't had an update yet. What's your update, sweetie? Yeah, that's wants to know how many. Yeah, I was thinking Evil Dead, Raven, when I just saw the word evil. But the game Resident Evil, I will end up playing games again. I can see this coming. Blame Candy. What's Candy done? Oh no, Betty. Listen, toothache sucks.
Mike's trying to walk the plank.
What's Transformers? That yeah. Oh, I actually haven't sent Mike down the plank yet. It's always the first time. Yeah, there's Nyko's Instagram link for his Soul Spirit Crystals account. I have purchased from Mike. I can highly recommend. And if you know, so many different names. If you know Stormy After Dark, she's just bought some and I think she's put a video up on her channel actually with what she's bought from Mike. If you're on Instagram, I want to say Wednesdays, Mike does a live stream showing all of the products that he's got. And there's some amazing crystals in there. Where's I loaded the cannons? Oh, look, can I have some things, please?
Ding.
Right, I'm going to all right, I've got a confession, Raven, to make with Walking Dead. I'm not a big zombie fan. I do watch some, but not all. A friend did lend me some first two seasons. I just couldn't get through them. But you know what? I really wanted to because I just know if they'd have brought Negan in earlier, I'd have watched all of them. Because I love the idea of the Negan character and the actor as well. So I do. At some point, I may try again with Walking Dead.
I think if you watch them in order of the way that they went and the way that they did the spin-offs, then watch the spin-offs in between, it makes it a little easier to understand.
So
And
kind of watching it in chronological order, you mean?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Because I mean, the Negan character is right in my ballpark. He really is. But
because they brought out like different factions from different eras, and it was like originally just fixated on the original ones from the original storyline
Yeah.
until they started changing the storyline to make it into a movie and just kind of kept going with it. But then they started from different areas and this, that, and the other. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't come off with other spin-offs according to different locations, showing what could have happened in other locations at the time.
Yeah, you see, the problem is because I like the idea of the Negan character, but he doesn't come until season 6. I've got to sit through 5 seasons. But I will give it another go.
Yeah.
It's just Philip's doing a drive-by ding.
Ding. No ding.
Look at him throwing his weight around, even though he's not here. No ding, you failed the count. I didn't. Did I?
I don't think so.
Philip is doing a drive-by ding. Right.
Yeah, Z Nation was a good one too. I like Z Nation. They put humor into it instead of just making it a serious horror type flick.
The
It
rolling
was
wheel of cheese.
funny at the same time.
We don't talk about Colorado.
Okay. No dings for crowing the chat. Aww. Deflated now.
Oh, now you get a ding. That wasn't a crow. You only had to go one down. The candy got dingles for you.
If you did crow the chat, you had my permission, so it's a thank you, boo. Dingle, dingle, dingle. See, Shaun of the Dead I wasn't so keen on. I mean, I liked it, but it's not one I rewatch. The other ones in that trilogy, I mean, Hot Fuzz and Paul, and I didn't
You've never
like.
been to Grand Canyon.
I liked Shaun of the Sheep.
Yeah. We saw a couple of actors from Walking Dead at Comic-Con. Awesome. I think no pre-permission crowing. Philip! How's work? Are we a grumpy worker today? Hey, Stroppy.
I think he just wants a plank because he's hot at work.
Okay, well, we can do that for it. Let's give him a plank.
There you go. Sink or swim.
First planking of the night. Yeah, I think it was the zombie element. I liked Shaun of the Dead, but it's not one I rewatch. I'm always rewatching Hot Fuzz and Paul.
What was the Evil Dead that they did recently? Well, I can't think of the name of it, but it was like a continuation of the original.
I can't remember what it was called.
That was a good series too, up till almost the end, anyway.
Philip is always grumpy at work because he's moist. Thanks, Boo. Cold work, not fun. Duh.
You know, work should be fun. There should be a law saying that if you're not having fun at work, you need a new job.
Yeah, you can go home. Sorry, boss, I'm not having fun today. I'm going home. See, my boss sucks because it's me.
Yeah.
And I work from home, so that doesn't work. Negan was hot. Negan was hot. Splish Splash, stay tuned. Taken. I was going to send Tesha a link actually. So let's get Tesha linked up. Oh, Facebook up. I'm trying to keep as many windows closed as I can because it seems to help with the streaming.
Ash versus the Evil Dead. Thank you, Steph. That was what I was thinking. Ashy slashy.
I can't find Teshy in the Tessie, do me a favour, send me a message in Messenger, and I'll reply back with the StreamYard link.
Yeah, Tishy.
I loved Ash versus Evil.
Yeah, that was it. Ash versus the Evil Dead.
I just love the imagery in the Evil Dead. Just really.
And they made it so comical too, the way that the freaking dead was responding to him and talking stuff to him. It was just funny. It wasn't like as scary as a freaking horror film, and I think that's what drug me into it the most.
Do you know I couldn't find Tessie in Messenger? I was looking for Tessie, not his real name. Sorry, Messenger popping off now. Yeah, sorry. It's what time is it? 20 to 3 in the morning. Sorry, Tesh. I was looking for Tessie, not what you're actually called. Duh. 382.
I found Teshy, I think.
I've got it. No, hang on. I've just kicked him off straight away. Hey, Tessie, how we doing?
Hello. Hello, hello.
Oh, wow. Hey, I know that guy.
Really? I'm you. Or are you me?
You're going to confuse everybody now, though. Let's put the names up. People can see who's talking. Rob, that didn't work, and I'm going to prove it for you.
Ow. Tessie, take off your cloak of invisibility. Gig us up. Sarah knows you're here.
Poof.
It's in the wall. It's not. I've just. Who was it? Rob. I've just made Rob walk the plank. Time to get out the buckets of white chocolate. Oh.
Ooh. No. Kiwi likes her white chocolate for some reason.
I know. It's just, really, you should be able to get therapy for that. It's just putting away buckets of white chocolate. Sorry, I never puts them away when I ask her.
Hi, Julie.
Warm bodies. Who have I missed? I know Jay was there anyway. I've said hello to Jay.
Yeah, Jayla just said hi to me.
Right. Oh, just going to replenish my coffee.
Natu just got on though. Hi, Natu.
I think I said hello to Natu as well.
Okay.
I've got the very gold. I'm heading for bed anyway. Oh, right. Just trying to help out the usual suspects. Right, fine. Just desert us, Rob. You lightweight.
Yeah.
Fine. It's fine, sweetie. You get some rest.
Have a good sleep. But you are a lightweight.
He's in the same time zone I am. So, right, what I'm going to actually do, if I can get it to work, is I'm actually just going to show you the little advert that I couldn't upload to StreamYard.
Okay.
Of what's being planned. Share screen. Add YouTube. Okay.
Is this the thing that Crow put out today, showing him and
that
Daryl?
is involved, and I will explain it. It's only a short little thing. I just did it for this. I just couldn't get into StreamYard, so here we go.
Woo. Mm-mm. Video real quick. Oh.
Just let me slide that back slightly.
Awesome.
Oh, pause. More details coming through. I've been sitting on this for, well, actually since January, the first one. Just quickly, I will do a video explaining it and upload it to YouTube. But the reason the channel's called Fantastic Publishing is I've got a long history of magazines and fanzines. So since January, I've been working on the Fantastic Paranormal magazine, which will be out at the end of next month. And those of you who know that I've been doing fanzines for a long time, and I really miss doing them. So I've decided to do a little debunking fanzine called Debunked. That will be out at the end of this month. There will be various ways you can get hold of it, digitally and otherwise. So keep an eye for the updates on that when it comes out. And if you're in the Patreon, I do release information early. Okay. I am writing both of them myself. Well, I have written both of them myself. I mean, the Fantastic one's more or less done in terms of the articles. So, because I've been doing it for a long time, but the Debunk one, just me missing fanzines. I thought, oh, let's do a fanzine.
Who are the two people above Mythos? I don't recognize those two.
Josh, Paranormal Seekers.
That's Josh.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep, that's Josh.
That's
Okay.
Kenny.
And Kenny Biddle.
Oh, that's Kenny. Okay, I see it now. All right, I got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I see it now.
I have not done anything to that photograph, by the way. That is the photograph that I lifted off his Facebook. He is actually wearing a tinfoil hat on that.
Hey, Jimmy, welcome in.
Jimmy. And the other one, I just want to quickly get to what you were talking about with the Beardo one,
Yeah.
and the Crow one. I've just started doing them. I'm doing everything. And if you've seen my my new merch, there's one for me as well. That's the first one I did.
Yep, that was awesome.
They're for the magazine, so I've got badges I'm calling them badges, so if I'm talking about somebody, I can use that as an illustration. I'll also use it on the channel. So if I say I'm doing a video about, I don't know, Beardo, something Beardo said or done or whatever, instead of, getting into trouble for third-party content, I can actually just use the badge as an illustration.
Awesome.
So, I don't know about, if another creator, when I'm doing them for other creators, if they want to, Crow or Beard wanted to, that's up to them. I'm not going to put other people's branding on my shirts. It's not my branding. But if you do see one and you like it and you want to sort of ask the content creator connected, then that's up to them. So, so the fanzine will be out by the end of the month. I am looking to put stuff on Kindle, maybe hard copy for some of it that you can get through Amazon. But yes, there will be downloads. The large magazine, the Fantastique magazine, which is a general paranormal magazine, goes outside of the debunking community. If you're on Patreon, you will get a free download of that. So,
Awesome.
Free PDF.
So Under the Ocean, is that got to do with things like the bloop?
It's something that I'd already started doing. Like I say, a lot of this stuff is already sort of pre-written, pre-drafted. And when I've been talking about doing Chariots of the Gods, one of the things I've been looking at was how much of the Earth was unexplored, and I can't remember the percentage of the oceans, but it's something massive, like 74% or something of the ocean is unexplored.
Yeah, it's big.
We just don't know what's down there. So that's what that article's about, sort of looking at. We just don't know, you know. And 2/3 of the Earth is covered in water, and we only know just over 20% of what's down there. That's a huge mystery.
Now think about how much of the surface is actually explored as well.
I can't remember the figures because I did have the figures for that. And if it's either completely unexplored, there's not much, but there, you know, hardly ever. There's a lot of places that have barely been visited by people, unless you know. So places like the North Pole, Antarctica, sort of Alaska and the northern reaches of Canada, places like Siberia. There are places that are barely touched. Also in some of the in Africa and South America. So even though it's not that they're completely unexplored, but very few people percentage-wise have actually stepped foot there. So yeah. It's doing magazines is in my blood, so I've been planning this for a long time, but I didn't want to say anything until I was ready. I mean, Mike's on my Patreon, so I knew it was coming, but so people on my Patreon have known for over a month or two. Yeah. Oh, look, Steph's got a tinfoil hat. Of course she has. So yeah, in terms of the shirts, you'd have to badger individual creators for that, because I'm not going to tread on those toes.
I would have thought it was a tinfoil tiara. But over time, because like I say, I will be doing a lot of people in the community on those badges. So just let me pull the crow one up.
Hi Jeff, welcome in.
Trouble in chat.
No, he's probably here just to look. He's editing, trying to figure out how to get rid of the fishing line in his and Dawson's video.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind that on a t-shirt myself. Those one, but
yeah, that would be a neat t-shirt.
Wasn't the blah 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 freaking Joe's theme saying though?
No, it's been crows.
Yeah.
Crows. Joe says it usually when crows are around.
So Joe's just freaking using crow's freaking thing. I got you.
Well, you can't really have too much of a go at Joe for that, because we say toodles and we use carry the one. I'm always using crow's expressions.
Mm-hmm.
He's just infectious like that.
Yeah.
So lurking, got to do the bath thing. You lurk away, sweetie. Who says, Jimmy, don't let us keep you from the bath thing. Yeah, it's because I'm using biker designs, and also I'm lean towards the rock on this sort of thing. Jeff says, hello everyone, you're all awesome. Oh, isn't that nice?
Yep.
That's Jeff's way of saying, I'm not going to say hello to people individually, so I'm just going to call you all awesome and hope I get away with it.
And then I'm going to go back to editing.
Yeah, editing in quotation marks. So
Gotta make sure those masks are right.
be right back. Time for a stiff drink.
You can't mask that out.
Actually, I'd have to put two people in Jeff. Wouldn't I? I'd have to put both Jeff and Mountain. They'd have to have two skulls in the centre. Can't leave Mountain out.
True.
Jeff says me and Dawson prefer masking over fishing line. Yeah, they're professionals. Fishing lines for amateurs. My non-paranormal friends even know about Crow. Oh no, his fame spread beyond the community. What will we do?
He's a blast. You can't help but like him.
Yeah, well, I'd done that first design for my merch. That one is available in my merch for me. But yeah, I did the Crow one first, and yeah, I like that one. I wouldn't mind that in the shirt myself. I'm drinking, not editing. You see, being honest tonight, yeah.
Wow.
Don't do it at the same time. That masking won't work properly if you did it at the same time.
It might be a little crooked.
Fishing line made from the green screen. Yeah, Dawson's got a premiere tomorrow night. UK time, it's early evening, I think. But if somebody puts Dawson's link up, it's the investigation that he and Jeff did together.
Yeah, I think I saw that pop up earlier.
He'll never let that live down. That story is epic.
Yeah. If you remember
Why?
the Crow symbol, you can find out it's a lovely story about being at the dentist and what happened in his bathroom activities. Hey, Shadow Bunnies.
Hello, my nemesis.
Oh, you got a nemesis. I want a
Yeah,
nemesis.
shadow mice. You've got to be a nemesis to mice.
Of course, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Give me a break.
It's the itchy and scratchy. No.
Oh, spoilers, Mike. Spoilers. There you go. There's the link for Dawson and Jeff's next video. It's premiering tomorrow. I can't keep these earphones in tonight. Hang on.
Use super glue.
I think my ears have shrunk.
Yeah.
Right,
Ding.
Ding. Fishing line is for
Keep that
amateurs.
to me, though.
Buy theirs, fish at the shops. I like that, yeah. Yeah, they come like that. I've seen it buyers, but it's really good. Well, we'll take your recommendation. Candies. Yeah, you can read Candies.
Mike read it.
Yep.
We had a rough night last night. Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, I private case. I mean that. I mean, I understand.
I hope it works out.
Yeah. Those are the hardest to deal with sometimes. You want to help, but sometimes you can't. You're welcome, Shadow Mice. Did we lose Sarah?
It was,
No, she just went quiet real quick.
I heard that too.
Oh, sorry, I
Also-
turned my mic off.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There's a little button on the top of the microphone that's really sensitive. You can almost breathe on it and it turns it off. I was gonna
You
say,
got your new mic set up, huh?
no, I haven't got the new mic yet. This is my old one. I'm looking to get a new mic because one of the other things that I didn't put on that advert is I really want to get going with the podcasts, but I don't want to do it until I've got the new mic and everything.
That's something that's going to give you the audio quality you want. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
feel that.
Is it on
So-
order?
No, I haven't ordered it yet, but Crow's going to help me with which one to choose and sort of with the make and everything. But Crow will be the first one, but I said yes to him. That's one of the things I would like to talk to Jeff about. Just that whole idea about doing the private ones because I can see why I get so angry. Now I've seen Jeff's videos on it, which if you're not subscribed to Boo Productions, please go and subscribe. I can see why he gets angry with the likes of Twin Paranormal and the way they handle.
Oh, wow. Dana got attacked bad from Jeff.
Oh no!
Oh, man. She okay?
Hope she's all right, sweetie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not good. Huh? Put some hearts in the chat for Dana.
Yes, please.
I love Dana. I mean, Jeff's all right, but I love Dana.
Is Boo making up for lost time with all those bells?
I don't know. I think she's just so surprised I'm at the bottom of the chat.
They
Oh,
exorcists are involved.
Exorcists. Take us back to the normal
Oh,
school.
dude. Not cool.
No. She's good now, but it was a bad night. Oh, I know, but not good.
Oh, okay. She's good now, but was a bad night.
And this is one of the key reasons why the debunking community took off, was the idea of people making light of and doing the faking and making light of making light of the paranormal. Because whether you believe in it or not, the way people are. I mean, and another thing I'm working on is the reason the history of the debunkers isn't out yet is because I actually went down a rabbit hole and ended up going right way back. And if you go back to Victorian times, without boring everybody at the minute, but going back to Victorian times, you had fakers then. People faked seances and stuff for money. So you had people going in, basically debunking. They didn't use the word debunk, but they went in. People sort of use science and logic to actually sort of expose the fakers. So it's been happening. It's not a recent thing. It's been happening for 200 years.
Yeah. I remember Ken Biddle was saying something about a lady that worked for Harry Houdini, who used to go to all the places that he was going to go and debunk the people before he went there, so he knew how to replicate what they did with magic.
Yeah.
Yep. And he also said that when he dies, he'll pass on a note to his wife that is a secret code to let her know that he's still around.
Yeah.
And it never got said.
Yeah.
Or at least she never admitted to it being really said. It could have been really said, but nobody would ever know except for her.
Yeah. And yet, I think if it was said, you would know because the reaction would be instantaneous. She'd be in tears over it.
Maybe.
I would be if I know my other half is still watching over me.
Well, the thing is, it tends to be it's like everything with the paranormal, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
you can't get ghosts to perform on a schedule, and I mean, I think I've already said this on the channel, but I saw my dad after he passed, and I just know, and that's the problem is you can't. I just know that it was my dad.
Yeah.
Obviously, nobody was around when it happened. I can't prove it. You only got my word for it. So, she could have said, "Oh yes, I've seen it," but then people would have said, "Well, how do we know you're telling the truth?" And I just sometimes think that's why people keep what I've just said to themselves. I've seen my dad. Because the last thing they want is people turning around and saying, "I know you haven't, don't be silly," because I've spoken to so many people, by the way, who've seen a loved one after they passed on, and they say the exact same thing. They say, "I just know," but you can't scientifically. I just know, can you?
Right.
It's difficult.
It was supposed to be passed through a medium, I think, if I remember right.
You can't quantify that. Yeah, thank you, Mike. Ding.
Ding ding.
I don't believe in stuff like somebody else is going to tell you what a loved one says or something like that. I can't get behind that because there's no reason why a loved one should speak to somebody else through somebody else to somebody that they loved or somebody who loved them. You know what I mean?
Yep. And you can tell that they still use that coal rolling method. It's terrible.
Giselle says, my dad shows up with the smell of cologne, and I've had witnesses, his mum and my son, and then the smell goes nowhere. But yeah, somebody else, and I can't remember who it was that told me this, but they said the same thing about the smell of cigars.
Yeah.
I
hear that a bit. Cigars, cigarettes.
Yeah. For years, our granddad was a spirit in our house when my mum passed. We stayed for about 2 weeks and I've not heard him for a while. Yeah. I see. That's the other thing, and this is a belief. This is not anything I know or anything. This is my belief. Is I don't think So I think sometimes if there are spirits sticking around, they don't necessarily just stay there forever. Sometimes I think they just come back to say goodbye. And to let you know,
or at least make sure that everything's going to be okay before they go.
I mean, that's how I kind of felt with my dad when I saw my dad. I felt like it's not like I've seen multiple occasions or anything. I just feel like he was saying goodbye, make sure everything was all right, letting me know he was okay.
Yeah.
Sure. If the person isn't open to receiving a message, they'll go through whatever. Yeah, I suppose that's the other possibility, isn't it? I mean, I was open to it. I mean, it was 3 months after he died that I saw it. It wasn't straight away.
Yeah, and if you get somebody who's like recently deceased and they believed in psychics or something, I could understand something like that. Like they think they've got to go through a psychic in order to talk to a loved one, but I just don't really think that people would actually believe that after they die.
Jay says, I know my experience happened was real. No, exactly. You just can't. It doesn't matter how much logic or parapsychology or psychology or whatever it is thrown at you. You just standing there and you're thinking, I just know.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a lot of paranormal experiences, and I'm happy for any of them to be debunked. Somebody to give me a logical explanation, because there's some I can't explain. If somebody wants to give me a logical explanation, that's fine, because I always try and debunk stuff myself. But that particular incident, I just know. We think he was keeping an eye on his favourite daughter, so when she passed it, yeah, he went with her. No, I haven't passed away from hospital. My mum swears she saw her out of her bed the night she passed. My mum still talks about it today. Yeah, you see, I mean, I would say mine was 3 months later, but I know a lot of people who, you know, it's literally on the instant passing, like a goodbye straight away.
Yeah.
Um,
Even Karen talks about it with her son when he passed.
yeah. I smelled my dad's cologne in his bedroom after he was gone, and none of his cologne was in the house yet. It's not usual to have a sensory memory or a sensory experience, I must say. Betty says, "My hubby passed in June. I swear I smell his cologne." Oh, bless you, Betty. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just know. There's certain, like I say, it doesn't have to be actually seeing somebody. It could be hearing. It could be just sensing that they're there, to be honest. And I know there's probably some people who are probably going to listen to this and think, oh, yeah. But I just keep saying those 3 words, I just know. I'm sure the other people in the chat do as well. My sister was trying to put my father safe and started crying and said, "Dad, I need your... I'm getting distracted. Tesh, is that yours? I do need your help. I can't do this." And the safe opened. Never got experience from Dad. Yeah. Just sometimes I think it's those sort of pivotal moments as well. Somebody will be there. Wayne, I'm not crying the chat. I'm being very, very good-ish. That's what keeps my mind open. I know everyone here experiences exactly what they say, so there's something. Yeah, I mean, the paranormal, and it's actually something that bothers me, to be honest. The thing with the paranormal is, I'm not sure there is a way of quantifying a lot of the experiences.
However, none of it's ever caught on camera, so there might be something to the fact that paranormal being caught on camera could be fake to begin with, which is why I think so many debunkers out there do what they do, because they know, hey, I've experienced something and this isn't it, you know?
Well, I'm just trying to think. I mean, of the debunkers, Beardo, Crow, Jeff, obviously Joe. I don't know about Josh. Can't remember if Josh has ever mentioned anything. Even Sigaz have all had experiences that either they're not sure about, or and they can't explain, or they just know, and you know.
Yeah, Josh is actually has a group. He's had a few experiences.
Right. I just couldn't remember with Josh. I should know, really. But I don't think there's a debunker that hasn't, even if they're... Well, Mr. Gray, maybe. Yeah.
But it's not about debunking a person's experience. It's about debunking an item of evidence that they're putting out there as paranormal and saying, this is it. And it's not.
But that's the thing that gets hit, that we get hit with all the time, isn't it, in the community? Oh, they don't believe. No, you're not debunking the paranormal, you're debunking the so-called evidence that people are putting out there.
Right.
The techniques and the practices, and, you know, the...
Yeah.
It's also educational for people, too. So.
Well, that's the other thing, is I think the word needs to be out there as to what to look for.
Exactly.
Jaya says, I had a weird experience a couple of years ago when I was waking up. It was like someone was preventing me from opening my eyes. I even tried opening myself. It was weird. Yeah, it's yeah, I've had quite a few experiences like that as well, where you're sort of trying to either open your eyes, or I've had sleep paralysis. Beardo was mentioning in his... Beardo did a surprise live stream earlier, and he was talking about the Hat Man and the Old Hag, and I put in chat, I've seen both. or-
Devil's advocate, have you been
Yeah.
checked to see if you have sleep paralysis?
Right, okay. In terms of that, I've always put the hag down to sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
It was when I woke up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Julie, I'm asking her too.
And the other thing is, and yeah, sleep paralysis. Jaya, yeah.
Because that's a scary thing.
Sleep paralysis is awful. But the problem for me with sleep paralysis is it's very difficult to. Let me explain it with the hag thing. I was in my early 20s when the hag thing happened. Right, that's important. And the hat man, I wasn't asleep. I was sitting in the living room, and I saw a shadow figure, and I definitely saw a shadow figure. But what really confused me with this shadow figure, what happened was, I think I probably told the story before. What happened was, I was sitting watching TV, and it was about 12 years ago, and it was one of those, you know, when the TVs before they were plasma screens, literally had a glass screen.
Yep.
It was a big glass screen TV. So when the TV's not on, they basically act like a mirror, right?
Right.
Sitting watching TV, and you know how if a show cuts between a scene or just goes to adverts, you get like a second or two of black screen, right? So technically, it's like the TV's off.
Mhm.
And what happened was it went briefly to black screen, and the door was to the right, and it also kept the light on in the hallway on in that flat because it was haunted as fuck, right? And I could see this black shadow. I didn't react actually. I just saw this flash of this black shadow standing in the doorway. But the thing that always sort of really confused me is I'm thinking, my memory must be bad because I'm sure it was wearing a hat. I knew nothing about, and in both of those experiences, it was when I knew nothing about the hat man or the hag. That's my point.
Ah.
When people started talking about the hat man, oh, hang on, maybe it wasn't as stupid that I remembered. The vision was that it was wearing a. I mean, the hag thing I've always put down to sleep paralysis, but then people started talking. It's something I need to look at really. But the hag thing I'll put down to sleep paralysis until I can research it properly. But I definitely put it this way, I definitely saw the shadow figure. I mean, I'm 100%
Yeah.
the shadow standing in that doorway.
The closest thing I've had to freaking sleep paralysis is I woke up blind. I mean, I opened my eyes and I couldn't see anything. It was all black. It was morning time. It was sunlight out, but I couldn't even see anything. It was just all black. I ended up, finding my way to the bathroom, following my hand going back and forth in front of me until I got there. Turning on the water and splashing water into my eyes, and it didn't help. I was blind for probably about 20 minutes after I woke up before blinking my eyes probably a million times, finally started to see something. It was the freakiest thing ever, but it couldn't have been freaking sleep paralysis because I'd been up, I'd been out of bed, I'd been awake, I went to the bathroom, splashed water on my eyes, came back to my bedroom before freaking I could actually see anything again.
It might be something I could actually research and look into for a video because what I would say about sleep paralysis, and this kind of links with what Jay has said as well, and what you're talking about wisdom, and I've had experiences where I've literally woken up and I've had this happen a few times where I've literally woken up and tried to get my head up below, and it's like something's just smacked me back down. But the thing with sleep paralysis is you don't know how the brain's working. It's funny, because when my dad was really ill before he died, he used to, because he always fell asleep on the couch in the afternoon, and he started to panic a little bit because he said, I'd wake up and I don't know what day it is, and I'm like, every day of my life, even as a kid, I remember every morning waking up and thinking, what day is it? Is it a school day? I always like that when I wake up, and if I fall asleep during the day, sometimes I have to look out whether it's the same day or whether it's the next morning. You know what I mean?
Ever woken up on a weekend and thought that you had to go to school still?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I literally every day of my life I wake up, I have to work out what day it is. So that's normal to me. So what I'm saying is, it could be that the sort of when you first start waking up, the brain isn't firing properly, and
Yeah.
again
Like-
from my dad, because my dad had a stroke, and they had to explain to us that it's like it affected his speech and it affected his sight and stuff, and they explained to us it's because one of the things that obviously, well, the thing that a stroke affects is the brain.
Yeah.
So the brain starts firing in the wrong places when you're trying to do things. There's nothing wrong with it. One of his eyes, I think it was his left eye, he couldn't see out of properly, and there was nothing wrong with his eye, but the brain wasn't sending the signals to that eye.
Right.
I mean, my best friend's losing. Well, she's lost most of her eyesight in her eye, in one of her eyes, and they're saying the same thing to her. They're saying that technically there's not a problem with the eye. They think what it might be is the brain just not sending the signals. So it's like what Jay had and what you had and what I've had. That the brain not rebooting itself properly when you first wake up,
And it affects everybody in different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, but I say it's something. I mean, I don't know much about sleep paralysis as in terms of psychology. I might have a look into it. Actually, be an interesting topic to do.
Yeah.
We
also got Faith in and Debunk. Hey guys.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to crowd the chat again because we were waffling. Do keep doing though. It's nice to convince me he's not gone. Oh.
Yeah.
See, the thing with my dad is I mean, he's often in my dreams, and I often think it's a dream. But because of the way he was and dying of dementia, often in my dreams he's still got the dementia, etc. But I have sort of seen him in a dream where it's 100% been his as he used to be. So yeah, I mean, Raven, it's you would know, and don't let anybody else tell you any different.
There's little cues that you'll know.
I have had loads of experiences as an adult. I can't remember that many as a kid. I can as a teenager. I just sometimes wonder with me if I just accepted stuff happening as a kid, because I'd have vivid imagination. So
Yeah.
Julia, hello. Yeah, Kenny and Mr. Gray. I think Mr. Gray, he would like to have some form of potential evidence.
He would love to, and I'm thinking to myself, the only way he's going to get a personal experience is to go to a site without any kind of recording equipment or anything like that, just to, have an experience. Like, okay, I heard something that I couldn't explain. I didn't have it on camera. I didn't have it on audio. I didn't have it on, but I heard it. And I know I heard it. And then it would be something like, okay, I can't debunk it. I don't have proof that it happened. So now he's in everybody else's court and understands how everybody feels about debunkers and about evidence and stuff like that,
Yeah, because I don't think Mr. Gray's closed off to the possibility. I just think he wants to see for himself, and I completely respect that.
And I'm the same way. I've never had an experience. I'm waiting to see that experience.
Betty says, my house that I rented, I felt I saw a ghost cat. My hubby saw a guy in a trench coat. I've gotten woken up with someone yelling in my ear. Oh, now that would freak me out. But yeah, Julie, I woke up crying when my dad came to me in a dream. It was good crying though. It was strange. It was it's actually the first time I'd cried since he died, because I was the one that dealt with everything when he died. So, and I'm quite good at pushing stuff back to just get on with things normally. I haven't been this year, but back then I was. But yeah, but it was kind of a good tears for me, because just happy to know he was all right. Um, hang on.
I'm sure you get a lot of skeptics though that are totally against getting an experience because they just don't believe at all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
Like they're not susceptible to getting an experience because they don't believe that there's really anything paranormal out there.
Mm-hmm.
See, that kind of happened to me I'm using the term hag because that's what people label it as. But I'd woken up, but I'd been. What happened with me with that one is I was actually dreaming of an old witch, hag-like witch. And when I woke up, I could still see her, which is why I think it was something to do with the brain because I was literally dreaming. I don't know.
Here's another one to put into your research about dreams where you think that you wake up, but you haven't really woken up and you're still dreaming.
Oh, that's always annoying when you think you've got up and then you wake up and you've got to go through it all again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Wayne, you're deserting us.
Wayne's
That's Shadow Legends. No. Hello, Jonathan. How are you doing? Hey, John. John's stuck in the house.
So
yeah,
John,
hello to Giselle. I don't know. Hello, sweetie. Hey, Faith. How we doing? I'm seeing. Oh, I really want to see Beetlejuice. Let the juice loose.
I'm gonna go see that Monday.
yeah,
I've got
I'm
to
looking forward to seeing that when it comes out
I've
on
seen
Blu-ray.
Deadpool.
I haven't heard if people are liking it or not yet. But
No, I've seen people liking it. It's been getting slightly mixed, but most people I know have said no, it's great. Go and watch it.
I'm not trying to tune into it so I don't get any spoilers.
yeah, I'm not trying to get spoilers. I just want to know if people are liking it.
Come on, Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice. It would have to be awful for me not to like it.
Yeah.
And it might be a thing of the people like the original, so they're looking to see the original cast, like
Yeah,
a story based upon the family that he came upon in the original one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I know that he said, Michael Keaton has said that he wouldn't do it unless it's as good as the first.
yeah.
So there is that.
Michael Keaton.
I'm glad he's still making movies, though. I really enjoyed his last
Fantastique.
Batman that he did.
Yeah.
That what was that?
Flash. I haven't watched that yet. See,
The
I really
Flash,
want to see him as Batman in the Flash, but I really don't want to watch the Flash because
I liked that one, and I watched it because I was really heavy into the Harry Potter series with the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I watched all of those, and the main character in there was from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
I wouldn't know.
Nope. Neither would I.
I've had several experiences at hospitals, nursing homes, and my own. Yeah, I would imagine if you work in. I mean, I know quite a few people who work in nursing homes, and will give stories of what's happened.
Yeah.
I still question if it's my grief, and if others didn't experience it, I would have dismissed it. I think it's just something you gotta have to make your own mind up about it. But yeah, if others have experienced it, just kind of reinforce. Jay says, I've had experiences since I was 6, didn't understand them at the time, but I remember them all like they happened today. Yeah, that's the other thing. That's actually one of the reasons I started the paranormal side of the channel in the first place. Because Kenny had done a live stream. This was just after Christmas, and he was talking about memory. And now I watch a lot of true crime, so I understand about memory and about why eyewitnesses aren't reliable, etc. Because I know all the stuff behind that. But my argument is because most of my biggest experiences have been on my own. So you can rule out other talking to somebody else about it and the story changing. And I can literally, it's like I'm back there. It's literally like I can literally put myself back in that position and see what happened. And I've got a shocking bloody memory. But some things I remember really clearly, and I can literally just put myself back in real time.
And those experiences stick like that, and you just can't shake them. No matter if you try to change them, even if you sat there and you rewrote your experience into something that it wasn't, you would still remember it the same way that it happened. I'm pretty sure.
Jeff, I have told Kenny this. I did when I did the Dream Crusher song. I did mention it in an email to him when I was sending him through the lyrics. And this is where I think Kenny's important. Because I am a believer, and I often get triggered by Kenny, saying stuff. But here's where I think he's really important, and here's where this is kind of shaped the way I actually not just do the channel, but when I've been writing the articles for the upcoming the Fantastique magazine. It really reinforces to me the notion of research. That if I'm not going to put out claims that this is true and Kenny Biddle is skeptics are rubbish, but it really enforces to me, whether you're an investigator, whether you're a commentator like myself, that it's all very well believing, but you have to put the research behind it to back up what you're saying. I hate psychology. I really hate psychology. But it's like when I'm looking at memory, etc., I've got to go into those psychology. I've already done some psychology research. You've got to look at experiences. You've got to look at the way things are written down, the way people talk. You can't just blatantly say. It's a bit like an investigator going out. They have to debunk. They have to research the team. I mean, look how much Joe will research properties as to whether what's being said by the tour guide is actually true, whether those people were ever in the house in the first place, whether events have happened. You have to put the research in, and if you're not putting the research in, whether you're a skeptic or a believer, it doesn't matter. And that's why I think to ground the community, people like Kenny and Mr. Gray are so important. Because whether you're even if you're a really firm believer and you've had the experiences, you have got to respect the scientific approach, and you have to accept that it's there, and it's there for a reason. So yeah, I and if I'm getting triggered by what Kenny's saying, it's a good thing, by the way. It's why the child started. He knows this. It just reinforced that I had to back up what I was saying just as much as he has to back up what he says.
Right, and a lot of times that would lead somebody who's actually experienced something into doubting themselves, and that could delete an experience altogether. I mean, I had originally, I've had my experiences, and I know they happened because they happened, damn it. But if I look back and I think to myself, okay, what would a debunker say about what I went through? Oh, you could have just been hearing your own footsteps echoing behind you as you're running up the stairs. But when I think to it, it's like, that's not what I heard. I didn't hear my own steps. It wasn't my cadence. This was something that was smaller than me going upstairs. I'm like in second grade, and this is like a kindergartner freaking trampling upstairs behind me, not like a second grader running upstairs. And I can remember it in that much of detail. And when it gets to that, it's like it's you can't defend it because you have no physical proof that it happened, only your memory. But at the same time, nobody's catching any kind of evidence to back up that something like that can happen or has happened or is even possible to happen, you know? And it makes you doubt yourself. And once you start to doubt yourself, then you start to become that skeptic, and everything else is like, yeah, that didn't really happen either. It's just your brain telling you something, and you know you shouldn't have been there, or you shouldn't have been this, and it's just blocking out the important stuff, and you're just going through your experience in a way that your brain can understand. You know, it's like they throw science at you and expect science to prove something that's not scientific.
Yeah, but the other thing, just clarifying
Yeah.
with me, what's the sorry, interference in years. The other thing I want to clarify is I actually believe in a lot of the experiences, but what I also think over time, probably years, is eventually some things will be explained by science. So my kind of argument is these experiences happen. It's just that at the moment we're pinning the word paranormal onto them. Whereas I think eventually, I'm not saying everything, and I'm a big believer we shouldn't explain everything because I think we need the mystery. But I do think that eventually some things will be conclusively explained that we just don't know it's possible yet, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it makes total sense because science hasn't been able to prove or disprove it yet.
Yeah, and science never makes any claims on that. The thing is, though, the irony is, for me personally, is where a lot of these explanations are already being theorized is actually in science. If you read quantum physics, even the pop culture quantum physics stuff, you know, you will get a lot of quantum physicists who will theorize that there and will be adamant that there are multi-dimensions, for example. That's just one example. You know,
Yeah.
so it could be that science could end up having the answers. What people are going to have to accept if science comes up with some of the answers is that does take it out of the paranormal. It becomes science. I think that'll annoy people.
Yeah.
Karen says, Mum was a skeptic, but her dad would always come to her and she would see and speak to him. He saved my life once by hiding my purse and keys. It's amazing.
One of the things that I've noticed is with science, what today's science could change tomorrow even.
Yeah.
It's a lot of it's just theory.
The whole thing I see is that you have paranormal people who've had these experiences and are seeking answers as to why they've had these experiences. But yet, on the opposite side, the complete polar opposite side of it, nobody knows what purpose life even has. So how can you sit there and search for an answer as to what happens after life if you don't even know why life happens?
Here's the thing, though, with something like Kenny, and believe it or not, I actually agree with Kenny on this, is what he will often do when he's arguing with people is he will, in terms of where science will always have the upper hand, and I have done an article on this, where science will always have the upper hand is it's science, and there's stuff that science does know. So there will be stuff that they can actually say is scientifically impossible to happen, you know, like laws of gravity, etc. So until you can prove it has happened, you know, this old argument is, well, you can't prove it. Well, you know, you can't prove it doesn't exist. It's a circular argument. It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
It needs to be looked at from both sides.
Yeah.
Boost, I was wakened at 4:30 this morning. I don't know if it was a dream or something really happened. I checked the house and couldn't find anything. I'm guessing it was just a dream. I do think that state between being asleep and being awake can be really strange. I don't know if there's a term for it. A bit like me, I'm sort of saying when I wake up and I don't know what day it is. Never.
The heebie-jeebies.
GB. I had those dreams so much when I was at school. The amount of times I got up and oh no, it was mainly when I was a kid that I would have those, and then you'd wake up and you think, oh, I've got to get up again. What it's worth, I consider myself critical. I think I've had multiple scratches appear on me over the past month without explanation. Really? I've only had something like that happen once. It wasn't a scratch, it was a handprint. And I'd actually dreamt that at the side of my neck, I was actually being pushed down really hard. And I did try and work out if I could get my hand into that position that it had been myself, and I couldn't.
That was something I meant to study, and I probably really haven't studied it much, but I had a dream once when I was little that I was going across a field that had a barbed wire fence around it, and my leg got cut, like the inside of my, the backside of my knee had got caught on one of the barbs as I was going underneath the fence or through the fence, And when I woke up the next day, I had that exact same scar on my leg, right where I cut myself in my dream. And I couldn't explain that. Nobody believed me, be if I told them, So I'm thinking to myself, I'll just keep this to myself. And I've told people over the time, but it even showed them the scar because I think I might still have it. I do, under the back of my left leg. But it wasn't there before that dream, and I've just never said anything until after that. But
yeah, I must say it's the only one time I've had it, but I do remember. I can even remember the dream vividly. And 9 times out of 10, I wake up in the morning. I can't remember what I've dreamt instantly the minute I wake up.
Yeah, sometimes they just fade like that. But if you're like really into the dream and you're thinking to myself, I got to remember this when I wake up. I got to remember this when I wake up. And you're sleeping. And it's just, it'll stay with you for a while, but eventually it'll fade and you'll forget about it.
No, you see, that particular dream, I can literally still visualize it.
Yeah.
Steph, I'm not planking people. It's because we're actually having a discussion tonight. It's never happened on this channel. Yeah.
I usually wake up and I remember my dreams for quite a while after.
No, I don't. Sometimes dream, sometimes in the day, what they call breaking the dream, where suddenly you remember it, something will happen, and that's what I dreamt last night. But for the most part, I forget all of them. Yeah, psychology drives me. One of my best friends is a psychologist, so I tend to use her as a sounding board when I'm having stuff explained to me. I find it really difficult. Yeah, I'm signed up to the Critical Research Centre and read through their stuff. You've got to look at both sides. Studying psychology.
I think both sides should go sit down and go, okay, it can't be this, it can't be this, so what could it be?
Yeah.
That would be the best way of doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, and Kenny's fully part of this community, that's what Jeff was saying.
Yep.
And he's part of this community for a reason. And I Kenny in this.
Oh, we need Kenny.
Those of us, for people who believe, you need somebody who's going to ground it. You've got to have all perspectives.
Absolutely.
Jeff and Crow and Beardo. See, both Crow and Beardo are believers, and especially Beardo. But we'll always look at the explanations first. Yeah. Crow and Beardo opened my eyes as well. Hang on, sorry. Crow in the chat. Grow in the chat.
Carl.
We're talking about Steph Snake skin boots here, so I'm just. Yeah, that second by the way, there is a channel announcement as well. That second channel, Fantastique Folio, because of the whole demonetization stuff thing, I'm actually going to be moving several of the videos over to that channel. To try and reduce the AI on this one. So I will put an announcement up on that. So things like, I know people still go back to, like the Crow Radio, etc. They'll all go to Fantastique Folio.
Dang it.
The other thing that's
I like Crow Radio.
Well, no, I'm still doing it. What I'll do is when I do a new one, I will actually just put an announcement up in the community tab that it's there, or a trailer, and just say Crow Radio, it's over. I'm not asking people to subscribe to specifically to subscribe. I will let people know it's there and put the link up.
I subbed already, so I'll know.
I want to do some more Crow Radio and some just general debunkers radio. I just won't get away with it though on this channel.
Yeah.
The other thing that is started being asked from me, several people, is about sort of art techniques and creative techniques. So I'm actually thinking of starting a completely new channel that starts doing that. It won't be yet. Where I put tutorials and stuff on. So
holy crap! My cat has something in her mouth, like huge. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Rat.
Yeah, it's going to be some form of animal, isn't it?
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, science doesn't pretend to know everything, and that's what science is there for. If science knew everything, all the scientists would be out of a job.
Mm-hmm. That's why they call it theories, scientific theory.
I'm not far behind. I'm only 7 minutes behind. That's quite good for me, Steph. No, I'm 7 minutes behind. No, I'm 6 minutes
I can hear
behind.
him yelling. You can hear him yelling at the cat.
My Patreon, by the way, I'm going to mute him until he comes back. Hang on.
Yeah.
How do I mute him? He doesn't make too much noise. I can't remember how to mute him. Yeah, my Patreon, by the way, just a little bit of information. I'm not telling anybody to go over and subscribe to my Patreon. But you can see one or two things without paying, just so you can see how it lays out. I am getting more and more active on that, and it's more than just on the channel. And I just do one flat rate. It's $5 a month, US dollars a month. That's it. No tiers. I don't do different levels on it. Like I say, if you remember the Patreon, you will get a free download of the Fantastique magazine. And if they do remonetize me next month, because I'm due to reapply next month, I'm not opening up memberships for at least a month. I want to make sure the channel's stable, because I'm not going through the mess that YouTube caused this time with the memberships. So if you want to support in that way, Patreon's a better place to do it. If people want memberships once I think I'm stable, I'll put them back up. But at the moment, no. I've seen John. Who's having a go at me now? I have no control over the mods. Yeah, all of them actually. Steph, Candy, and Boo. All give me grief.
Yeah, but they keep us walking the straight and narrow. So
just as well they can't have me walk the plank.
I think we'd both be swimming quick.
Yeah, I still remember one or two dreams as a kid. That's the irony, isn't it? I don't remember what I dreamt last night, but I can remember what I dreamt when I was like 3. A lot of zombies now. I don't have zombie dreams. I have learned not to fall asleep to YouTube true crime stories, though.
That would make you wake up to some interesting dreams.
Because that doesn't end well when you're dreaming. We're gonna get into. Actually, do you know what? This is for the mods.
Yar, walk the plank.
Petty
Or at least
no?
go for a swim for a while.
Steph thinks somebody out there is having dreams, but I'm sure they are, Steph, sweetie. That's my problem with academics in general, actually. And I am an ex-academic, so and I never liked a lot of other academic. I can't bear that academic pomposity, arrogance. Four Candy, 4 minutes behind now.
I just got this vision of Wisdom running around chasing the poor cat.
I know. He must be trouble. He must be struggle.
Yeah.
Splanking. Yeah. Steph has no problem with a bit of flattery. Oh look! Woohoo! What did that do? I'm sure he did something, Boo. Although he did stick up for me earlier, so I'll take your part.
Yeah.
Candy enjoyed it, so that didn't work, did it? Dude, they're spanking. Do you know the people that the mods mod the most is me?
Yeah, I've noticed that. Ding ding, wee.
The chat's having a riot, and it's the content creator that the mod.
Oh yeah.
Ding ding! Thank you, John. I'm gonna highlight John's things. More splashy, please.
Who gave you some things too? Oh, Candy, you just want to be wet.
You all got me in trouble. Bad influences that you are. I'm not even touching that one. Who got splanked? The mod.
All the mods.
I'm just an angel. Only just though, eh, Steph?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I can say you're an angel. I'm just not saying it for who.
Yeah. And I'm thinking that Candy and Steph have just as much problem keeping that halo up than I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I also see the fangs, Boo.
In the middle finger.
Sarah does splanking, I'll do the spanking. Oh, there's a knock from Jeff. Steph will be on that.
Oh, speaking of that, how did that go with the Jeff's thing that he did there, the charity?
Jeff did a really good job there. 12 hours, and he was there for the end. Him and Dana were there for the whole 12 hours. It went really well, and money was made. I don't know if you managed to find out how much, but there was a lot of contributions.
Good.
Props to him for that. I took Philip on with me to just in case internet cut out. I didn't want to let Jeff down.
And it's also you like bouncing off people.
Actually, I've just thought, Boo, can you if you I don't know where the link is. If you still have the link for that that bit that you clipped, Oh no, I think it was me that clipped it. I'll do it for the next live stream. There was a really funny bit in mine.
Okay.
That has
And oh, that's not good. Check out Jeff's comment there.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, you know, because they must have made a fair whack from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that's why. I mean, I did want to do a long stream, but I until I get my act together, mic wise, etc., I'm going to postpone it. But when I do mine, I actually think I'm going to do it, even it'll be for a charity, but I'm going to do it through a GoFundMe. Then at least you can see.
Yeah.
And then just go. I think with GoFundMe, you can then just sort of nominate where to put it, and you can say that's definitely where it's going to go, etc.
Can you put it so that you can have like a counter, like they used to do?
Yeah, do you know? I have seen. I watch. Who did I see it on? You know, the Weather Channel, Ryan Hall, y'all. I watch him sometimes. And he's done it before, and he actually managed to put a little counter on his stream when he's collecting for charity. So
Yeah.
and that was through a GoFundMe. So I'll have to look into it when I do mine.
That would be amazing.
So yeah,
Yep,
but yeah,
absolutely, Jeff.
I mean, I'm not surprised that you know. Steph, I can't believe you have angel wings.
Oh, she's got angel wings, all right, with a tail and little horns. And
Yeah, it brings them out at Halloween.
those wings may be bat-like.
We will do it again. Addiction comes into play in paranormal as well. Yeah. Actually, there's a I saw it a while ago, but there was a Paranormal Quest did one. I found fascinating, regardless of whether it was paranormal or not. Just it was a home one. So yeah, I think addiction would be a really good one to do. I've seen where they have a counter on it. I didn't know they didn't have them now. Well, Jeff just did it straight through to the charity, but I think it's which I understand doing that. But I'm pretty sure when I saw Ryan Hall Yall do it, he was doing it through GoFundMe, and I think he managed to put a counter on his.
Wisdom just has to go. I just had to put a young squirrel down with my cat. Brought me. Yeah. Okay, man. We get you.
Oh. Right, sweetie. Take care.
Yeah.
So they didn't give him a separate link to where he could. No, they didn't.
Yeah.
It was just straight through to the main site. So, no, it wasn't Jeff's fault. Not blaming Jeff.
No.
Jeff did an amazing. Jeff and Dane did an amazing job that day.
Mm-hmm.
That took a lot of organisation and literally 12 hours of constantly being there and managing the mob.
All hands on deck.
Especially Joe Dawson and Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
The naughty ones. I love Ryan Hall Yall. Yeah, I love Ryan Hall Yall. I'm just fascinated by intense brother sisters. I don't know why. I think I'll get that from your mum. Hang on. I watch John Wolfe and he does charity events and he somehow keeps track of. I mean, even if you don't have the counter on, at least with GoFundMe, you can keep a window open and you can just keep updating people as to sort of what, you know, what's actually happening, and you can see donations coming in, etc.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say, all right, sweetie.
Yeah, totally understand.
Thank you for being here, Wiz. Black Angel. Yeah, I've seen Lucifer. I love Lucifer. I've seen Lucifer. Yeah. Oh, always.
Yeah. Totally get that one.
Steph says, no, Teshi, that tail and horns belongs to my sexy devil lingerie. I have to take my wings and halo off for that. Okay. No. No. By the way, that live stream, if Jeff for the 12 hours, YouTube don't keep it stored. So it is still there. So you can have a look and see who was on and because it was it was Stevie, it was Wisdom, it was me,
Yep.
Philip was on with me.
Yep.
Joe was popping in and out all the time. Kenny, Dawson, Jimmy, Cassie, Crow, Seg, Josh, and Paranormal Seekers. I think that's everybody. And obviously Jeff and Dana were there all the time.
All the good ones.
I hear it was Jeff managing Dawson and Kenny. Oh, and Beardo. I forgot Beardo. Sorry, Beardo. I forgot Beardo. Beardo was on after me. Oops.
How can you get that bearded fool?
It was Jeff managing down Dawson and Kenny mostly. Even after theirs was over, Dana had to mute them. Yeah. Honestly, can't. Yeah, they raise money.
That's yeah.
The mental
Exactly.
awareness, and that is what's important.
Yeah. Totally.
Bruce just put the link for the live stream there.
Mm.
Cassie back. Hey Cassie.
Welcome back.
Yeah, Dana did mod that shit, and yeah, she had a tough job on her hands.
Was the chat being as rowdy as ever?
No, the panel was being rowdy.
Oh.
So yeah, it's like having the naughty class on screen. Chat was good. Chat was great. But it was highly recommended, and yeah, look forward to the next one.
Yeah. Well, this was my last con, so maybe I can even get in on it.
Was your last con?
For this year, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was going to do mine at the end of the month. I want to stabilize my my internet, etc. But I will be doing one, and I'm sure Jeff will be doing one.
How is your internet? Has it been any better?
Well, Crow helped me with some of the technical side. So you probably don't know. One of the things that you got me to do was, instead of going through the Wi-Fi, putting in a Ethernet cable, which I have done.
Yeah.
It means I can't change. I was planning on going
with
to a bigger room for this, but I can't because the router's in here. But yeah, so that worked. I've also cleared a load of stuff off my laptop. I also now, when I stream, I literally have no other windows open or programs running, all that sort of thing, just to try and make it small. Our internet still isn't great. I mean, on the evening, on the nighttime ones, though, I've been a lot better. It's like, touch wood, I haven't actually gone offline yet. But I did a live. I'm sorry to the UK peeps. I can't do any afternoon lives at the moment because I did one on a Friday afternoon, not yesterday, but the week before, and it was awful. So I think daytime streaming here for me is a no-no until I'm properly sorted out. But certainly nighttime ones have been fine. All right, Jaya, you get some rest, sweetie.
Yeah.
7 minutes behind chat at one point, and Dana brought it back. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I haven't booed the chat tonight. I haven't been 37 minutes behind. That's why I was referring to 37 minutes. Cassie, thank God, it's been getting crazy all up in here. Yeah. No mean no names, but those response. But yes, Cassie was on as well. I can't remember if I mentioned Cassie. Cassie had an hour as well.
Awesome.
So and that live stream was epic. And we're not just saying it because Jeff's in chat. Him and Dana really did a great job.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I believe it. Jeff's an amazing dude.
yes, as much as I take the piss, I'll cut this bit out so we can't use it as evidence when the live stream's finished. But yes, he is amazing. Yeah, I did. I had one last week that I don't think I cut out at all. I'll go offline now. I've said this, but yeah.
Jay is going to sleep. Good night, Jay.
Yeah, Jay's gonna have some sweet dreams.
Yeah.
Jeff literally booed the chat. Yeah, so that's the new expression. If you're booing the chat, we're talking about Jeff.
We made Booberry famous.
So, yeah, Nature wrote a song. Hang on, I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. I forgot I'm still at 27 in from last night. I made my advert up again towards the end of the stream, or at the end of the stream.
Yeah. Ding ding.
Ding ding. Ding ding. I'm gonna have to get the sound effects and do it myself. Yeah. Cassie definitely motivated me. Thank you, Boo.
Yay! Thanks, Boo.
Ding 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 again. Oh, they're getting bored with the dings now. Give me a sec. Jeez. You have to do that. No control. Dong. Oh, look who's there. Hey, Philip.
Hey, Phil.
Ding. See, I'm on a roll now.
Yep.
Philip. Oh, so there we go. Philip is doing his drive-by dings.
Yep.
Certainly is. And always there with the hot dogs.
Now he's trying to summon Crow.
Phil, hope all is well. He's fine. He's got about 1 million views on Transformers. Phil is happy.
Uh-oh, you brought it up. He's going to announce it again.
He's just moist, okay? Thanks, Boo. Drive-by dings and hot dogs. Philip, don't forget the mayor. Oh, still got to do that, haven't I?
Yep.
I need to get the camera set up. Maybe next Saturday's live. I'm not going to say when, since there's no way I'm going to be set up before then. But I have the stuff. Just I'll get myself on a live and on camera. Do the taste tests.
Yep.
I'm surprised I haven't been nagged about the hot dog with mayo, actually. Have you tried it yet, Sarah? No.
I had it's supposedly the hottest ramen tonight, and I added chicken to that, and I'm like, yeah, it's not hot enough, so I added ghost pepper, and I have this hot sauce that's 1.5 million Scovilles that I added to it. I like my heat.
I like my heat as well.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a chili in my future this week.
That's a good idea. I haven't done chili in a while.
Well, I did a chili recently, but I used what you guys call ground beef for it. But my favorite chili
Mhm.
that I make, I actually use diced beef and put it in the slow cooker for hours.
Yeah.
So, and get myself some sour cream because I also have sour cream with my chili.
I use a vegetarian imitation crumble for mine.
Right.
Keeps me on the healthy side.
Actually, if I had to choose a favorite meal, it'd probably be chili. It's a good one. Chili is fat. Yeah. I love sour cream with chili.
I can't say I've ever done that. It sounds good though.
Oh, it's especially if you like you and me and you like it really hot, and I do like a really hot chili.
Oh yeah.
So you still get the heat and the taste, but the sour cream just makes it more palatable, if you know what I mean. You know, sometimes you can. I mean, I like my food really hot and spicy, but sometimes it's so hot and spicy you can't taste the flavor. If that makes sense.
Yeah. In fact, a lot of really hot sauces do that, and it's like there's no point to that. You have to have flavor.
I have more of a problem with if I have Indian food, I often have jalfrezi. I love jalfrezi, but sometimes it's just so intense. All you can taste is the heat. But I find with chili, you have sour cream with it. Not only does it add to the flavor, but it's you don't lose the heat, but it brings the other flavors out as well.
Yeah. It also, because it's a fat, it will coat your tongue and make it so that it's not as hot.
Yeah. So
when you're dealing with heat, yogurts and milk and all those with the fatty acids are a better choice than water, because it will actually help dilute that heat and take them off your taste buds.
It's to drink, isn't it? If you're drinking,
Mm-hmm.
if you're eating chili.
Yeah.
I haven't tried that, Michael. I might have a look. I might look that up. Look, write that down. Right, chicken chili. I would try that.
Yeah.
I want chili now.
Yeah, I think I know what I'm going to the store for tomorrow. All the ingredients.
The only reason I didn't make one this week is I've got to have my sour cream with it. It's not chilly weather. It's always chilly weather. Philip, aren't you supposed to be adulting? That's the word I've actually learned with Philip, that's the word he uses when he's slacking off. I'm adulting. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Philip says, I am. Aren't you supposed to mod in the hot tub? The mods have been planked. I don't know if you were lurking for that.
Yeah. Another thing I like to add to my chili is a little bit of red wine, just to bring out the flavors.
Just intensifies the flavor a bit more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, actually, Boo, that would be fantastic. I'm getting those good recipes on Discord. I actually haven't done the biscuits and gravy yet. I think Jimmy sent me that.
Yep.
And I think Rob sent me some bannock recipe, because it has to be Orkney bannock. I do have a recipe, but it's not quite right.
Yep.
So yeah, that would be fab, Boo. Yeah.
Yeah. The biscuits with gravy, just make sure you use plenty of pepper in it. It really needs to be peppery.
Oh, everything I make's peppery.
Mm-hmm. With that, with the sausage and everything, it's a divine dish.
Yeah.
Once, because I've had it where people don't do it, and it's like you're eating paste at that point. No flavor, no nothing.
Sausage gravy.
Yeah, exactly.
Feels weird, but Philip being in chat.
Yeah, he should be up here with us.
Steph needs a thanks. Okay, I've got to do what Jeff says, Steph. Sorry.
Okay.
It's from Jeff, not me.
Yar, enjoy the plank.
As soon as I'm told, I'm a fellow content creator.
Yep.
Not to buy that, is she? Where's Wiz? Wiz had one of his cats had
A
caught
baby squirrel.
a baby squirrel and basically had dissected it. So he's gone to sort
And it
that
was-
out.
Yeah. And it affected him.
Yeah. As Natu says, Phil, some shit went down. Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Wiz was upset by it. So he's
Yeah.
he's gone to deal.
Thanks, Boo.
Thank you, Boo. Turf Wars. Turf Wars.
Huh?
It's called splanking. It's both. Yeah. Multitasking. Steph knows how to multitask. I know. Poor wisdom.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
can't have been tough to deal with.
No. Because he had to put it down.
Yeah.
And it's never a good night when you have to do something like that.
Well, thanks for sharing, Steph. My vulnerable face. Oh. Nate wants to know how your work is. Well, I could no. I just can't even imagine. I've never had to do that, and oh no. Even when you know it has to be done, no.
It's hard. It is a very hard thing to do.
Yeah. Steph keeping chat entertained.
Of course.
Pour some more coffee. A motor went boom boom. That's the technical term for it. He's a professional.
Yeah.
Motor went boom boom.
I like your scientific terminology, Philip.
Yeah. Yeah, don't argue with an expert.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Good night, Jeff. Have a good night.
Yeah. And well done on the live stream, Joe.
Yeah. Congrats, man.
Who says that's what she said? Professional. Also a technical term.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember if I clicked it, but just let me see if I did. I'm just gonna have a little look.
Sure.
But if I didn't, I'll get it ready for the next live stream. Was talking about the apps. I really need to sort this computer out. I just put files everywhere.
I do the same thing.
Um,
I've got 4 external hard drives.
I've got to find my reserve hard drive because I've nearly filled up the other one. No, I don't think I have. I'll get it for the next one. There was a Philip was just on fire in my hour and really a really funny bit. So if you didn't see it, I'll get it clipped for the next live stream. I don't think I've put it
I
in.
look forward to it.
So check. I'm sure I have a memory of doing it. No, I must have dreamt that and all. Okay.
The demon stole it from you. Not demon.
Demon. Oh, that was the other thing that we were clipping. And actually, I think I put those in Discord. Do clip them about. It was the last live stream, and Wiz and Philip were doing Arnie impressions. Demon. Oh, it's a Puma.
Get to the chopper.
I held them at the desk. Yeah, my desk. It's a bad habit actually, and I have it as well, Boo, because it does slow your computer down.
There's a clip. Boost put it up.
Oh, just let me go into the live stream, and I'll see if I can share that.
Sure.
Take me a sec. Your channel. Give me a sec. Carry the one.
Good night, Betty. Hope you sleep well.
Let's chat up. So, right. So.
And there's a clip for
Sorry,
put the hot dog.
I realise I'm causing dead air here. Hang on. Present. Present. Share screen. Which one is it? That one, okay. Can you see it? There we go. Give me a second.
Yep, I can see it.
Yeah.
It's not a demon.
It's a tumor.
It's not a demon.
It's a tumor.
It's not a demon.
I'll have to put some of these in the. What's the other one? Oh, there we go. Hang on.
Something about put the hot dog down.
Is it sharing?
Not yet.
No, hang on. That was Wiz's part. I'll let you on in a minute, Wiz.
Ah,
No, wrong one. Hang on.
Hot dog down. Put the hot dog down.
Right.
Yeah.
At the stage.
hey, welcome
Wiz,
back,
all right.
Wiz.
Yeah.
No, I had to put the squirrel down. It had guts leaking out of it. It wasn't
Yep.
going to live.
Yeah, we understand that.
Sad. It was a tiny little thing. It wasn't even grown up, and it was
Can I
just so
catch it?
sweet.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Freaking cats being cats, damn them.
Yeah. We're nasty little things sometimes.
Yeah. It's not a mouse. It's a squirrel. Squirrel.
It's a toolbox, sorry.
Hey, they taunt us with that big fluffy tail of theirs.
Boo says, welcome back, Wisdom. Your bestie was asking about you.
I know. I saw that when I got back. Where's Wisdom?
Yeah.
At least he made me laugh with the tumor thing. It wasn't a tumor. It was actually his guts.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I'll never forget seeing one of my cats stalking turkeys.
Turkeys?
Yeah. And the big old Tom, puffed up like they do, and you just saw fur just balloon out, and he ran up the driveway so fast. It was hilarious.
Philip says, whizzing, don't lie.
I wish I could say that was true.
Yeah.
I actually hurt my hand in the process of smashing the poor thing.
Oh, dude.
After that, I had to go to the store and get smokes because I was out, and I was just like, I need a smoke now. Now, let's go.
Yeah. Totally get it.
Watch how you word that. Nobody watches how they word anything in this.
I can't. My nose is in the way.
How long will we be in for? I'll take it up to 3, and then I'll see if anybody's waiting in the wings.
Ding.
Ding.
Ding, ding.
What time is it? 12:04.
I have no idea. My tablet's not plugged in.
12.
It's 11:27 here.
He wasn't whizzing and smashed his hand in the process.
No, that wasn't going to happen. In the Navy, they teach you not to pee on your hands.
That's something you have to be taught. I'm a bit concerned.
There was this joke, right? A naval officer and a Marine officer go into the same bathroom at the same time. They both go to the urinal, and the Navy officer walks out of the bathroom without washing his hands. The Marine stops and washes his hands. The Navy officer is outside standing there, and the Marine walks up to him and says, "Don't they teach you how to wash your hands in the Navy?" And the Navy officer says, "They teach us in the Navy not to piss on our hands."
Okay. When you you're supposed to planked, yeah. When you get planked, just go in the water.
Yeah,
Okay.
just watch it.
Yeah. And after that terrible joke, please subscribe to Wisdom.
I totally washed my hands. So
I turned up in his live stream this morning, and it was like, I'm going to finish now. Yeah, fine.
yeah, it was just at the end, and I was like, "Fine, I'll go longer."
Sarah the Stream Killer. Bye, guys. Did sleep in. Well, for me, I slept in this morning.
Yeah, I did.
Uh-huh. I don't know what's going on with this earphone, but it will not stay in my ear.
Is it one of those earbud things that you put in your ear?
No, I won't use the earbuds because I find that if I use my earbuds, they're wireless, they're Bluetooth, and that just doesn't help with the interference. So I've actually just got it a wired one plugged into the microphone.
Yeah, I got wired earbuds that go into my ear, but they don't.
Yeah.
They don't reach the beer fridge, so I got to keep taking them out every time I get up for a beer.
I think that's partly what it is. I'm so used to wearing earbuds that comfortably sit in your ear, and these are just they're only sort of cheap little wired earphones, and they don't sit in your ear properly.
And if you move just right, they move, and then they end up coming off. And
I've had no sleep. Awesome.
Great.
Till Brooklyn. That was an awesome scene in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, where they used that.
Mhm.
Such a well shot scene. Oh, I haven't had enough sleep today.
Uh-oh.
I got a couple of hours before the live stream.
Oh, not enough.
and you know, Crow's probably going to go live right after you. So
Well, actually, that's what I actually meant when I said I'm going to take it up to 3 hours, and then I'll text him to see if he wants a handover.
Hell,
Is that-
tell him to get his butt up on here.
that is just your luck. You don't get sleep all day the day before. You do a live, and then Crow goes live right after.
Yep.
So you're up all night.
Story of my life these days.
Mm.
Time. One of those stare at the ceiling, get 10 minutes of sleep after your alarm. Yeah. Been there all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, Mike, is once I get my new microphone, I'll probably get some the appropriate headphones to go with it. I'll get the mic first. So you're just going to hunt us up to Crow when he does. I don't know if he's going live, but I will text him to see if he wants a handover. But yeah. It's a pact I made with Crow. Yeah. You're all handed over to the boss to do what he wants with you.
Oh, my.
That's
You
who's
will
going
obey.
I don't know if he's planning a live.
Yeah.
But
Probably not.
Crow rarely knows if he's planning a live.
Yeah.
He is pretty random about that.
Like I actually in Discord yesterday, I think I called it the Booyah I'm live bitches approach to no notifications, just ta-da, here I am. Just let him take yours over.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was talking to him earlier. He's there. I might be asleep then.
Is his back all healed up?
No.
No, he's still
No.
having problems with it.
Jeez.
He needs a new bed.
Hmm.
I think it's also he's having problems with his shoulder,
No.
which isn't helping.
No, get it right, Boo. You're more of a rook than a pawn.
Yeah, Boo, come on. But
Uh-oh, prednisone makes him hyper. Ooh.
No.
well, if he does do a live stream, it'll be 90 miles an hour, guys.
Does that
Yeah.
mean that means Boo could actually go live and have a live stream now, huh?
Yep.
It's your turn, Boo. You host a live stream. Come on now.
She's saying she should be queen.
Actually, I'll send him a text, see if he's planning on going live at any point.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Yep. You're going to be hand-me-downs, Candy.
I should be queen. Anybody seen her crown?
No, I'm not watching The Crown.
No, me either.
It's all Seg's fault.
Nobody watches The Crown. Has anybody seen The Crown? No, because people have plates.
Yeah, we got taste.
Does that just show how much he misses the UK?
I have said that to him. I said, that's you being homesick that you could actually watch that.
Yeah, I'd imagine. He'd be like, "Oh, we used to have real problems that we didn't care about."
The thing is, in all honesty, guys, if you live in the UK, you get all this on a daily basis anyway. I'm not watching a rerun.
Yep.
I'm trying to avoid it on the news.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
There's only certain things I like reruns of, and that's like MST3K and Red Dwarf.
Oh, I love Red. Hand me, as the mods feeling sorry for themselves now. Hand me downs. Candy feels used. Me too. Oh, poor Candy. Really? Anybody falling for all this?
Yep. Look at that face, and how can you not fall for it? Boo, it's too cute.
I'm calling the ambulance.
Cambulance.
Okay. Hang on. Before I get shouted at for skipping a comment. You're the hot tub girl, the equivalent to a pool boy? Okay. Booby
I
handing
think she
down
was talking
when
to
she
Steph.
goes live. Boo, have you put...
Yeah.
Ding.
Has your link gone into chat tonight?
I haven't seen it.
Ooh, Candy should go live. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
A moderator going live. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody like Candy too. That would be cool.
Um,
It's your turn, Candy. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah. I'd watch that. Oh, she gave you the shock face. I'd watch that.
Heck yeah.
Boo says, no, I'm keeping my wrench.
When I chip beef.
Yeah. What am I, chip beef? I don't know. We don't know. We don't know what's behind that avatar. You keep the wrench. Just Candy be number one wrench.
Ding.
I will be right back, guys.
Go running.
Hang on. Wisdom said a mod should go live. I'm a mod too. Yeah, you're also a content creator.
Yeah, you're making music now. You should be going live talking
Yeah.
about mod stuff and music stuff and YouTube stuff and whatever you feel like talking about.
The secrets to live stream from Wisdom.
Yeah. It's all about entertaining the people who come into your chat or letting them entertain themselves while you do your own thing.
Yeah, that's what Wisdom does. That's the Wisdom method. Mod lives. Can do it have
Mod-
more people from Seg. Yep. She'd go
Mod
and check
lives
out the
matter.
chat. Ignore this live stream. I'm running my own.
It's
Yes,
not a
we-
mod, it's a tumor.
I have a premiere on Monday.
Ooh.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody
You said
put
that like 4 days ago, huh?
who's Transformers. I don't know where she's at. Let's have a look.
Is it a Transformers video? I don't know what it was.
No, it was
I've seen it pop up though.
live.
But I'm not like everybody else who would jump into somebody's live 2 days ahead of time and freaking just start saying stuff like constantly. Then when they go live, they're trying to catch up with the chat.
There we go.
Boo
I don't know
is-
what you mean by that, Wiz.
Who is on 349 views. So, yeah. And as nobody's bothering me with it, I'll have a look at Phillips. Have to find him. That's if while I'm looking for this, he hasn't already put it in chat.
No, that'd mean he'd have to look it up. He's at work. That's probably not going to happen.
All right, okay. Gotta find it first.
You'd think that he'd know by second by second exactly how far it's gone.
35,000. Phillips on. Through his Transformers video.
That sounds about right.
Good night, John. Yeah. 349 views to go. More than I
Good
got.
night, John.
I'm just a nobody. I'm left behind.
Everybody wants to see that gold wrench.
Yeah. Yeah, Boo's doing a live premiere on Monday. The next song. There you are. Thank you, Mike. Mike's put the link up in the chat.
It makes me wonder if Boo's not Jimmy's girlfriend. Ooh. Are you Jimmy's new girlfriend, Boo? You can't tell us because there's some sort of a disclaimer thing going on there.
The only reason I'm having a premiere is because if I don't do it that way, I'll go ahead and post it. And Philip and YouTube get testy when I think it's Philip that gets testy when you do that.
Yeah.
Get very bossy. Hush, hush.
Boo signed a non-disclosure agreement with Jimmy. She can't tell that she's actually his girlfriend.
Oh, please, we already know. It's a secret.
Ooh, it could be Candy. Ooh.
Oh.
I see Candy on every one of his lives. It could be Candy.
We now know your secrets.
Jimmy has NDAs flying everywhere.
Yeah, I know. Totally getting more views than me and everything that I do now.
Oh, see, you two have created a monster.
Yeah.
Yep.
At least I could help.
Boo says I wouldn't have let Jimmy wait this long if I was his girlfriend. It's a secret that's not really a secret. Anyways.
That's hilarious.
If it was guilt by association, you'd be a girlfriend to everybody, wouldn't you? Wiz is in most lives.
I am.
If it's Wiz,
It could be, but I won't admit it. Non-disclosure or not.
yeah, I'm just having fun. Thanks to Philip. Yeah, they've been really good.
He's been doing some good music too, and that's there.
I've still got the song that I made for you in the freaking Discord. I actually did a animation to it. I just haven't released it yet, but it's up.
Awesome. I did tell Jimmy to get out of the bath a few minutes ago. Just saying.
Well, he'd be a prune by now.
See, that's really affirmative right there.
Hang on. Well, everybody will just have to wait until Tuesday to find out.
Tuesday, that's like 5 days away.
It's the day after tomorrow, Wisdom.
I know.
Well, for me, it's the day after tomorrow. It's 2 days away for you.
It's 2 days for us.
It's always a day away.
Good old Annie. Haven't heard that one in a long time.
Yeah. Serenaded by Wisdom.
5 days in Oregon time.
No, it goes quicker for Wisdom though because he falls asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not the only one who falls asleep in the freaking Discord, though.
Yeah, I know. Do you know that pudding party should be renamed Slumber Party because everybody seems to just sleep in there.
It should really. I wanted to change it last night, but Rob talked me out of it. I was gonna change it over to Faith's Slumber Party, but
I had a great idea for a song, but I slept and now I've forgotten what it was.
oh, I hate that.
Yep.
You gotta. If you get an idea for a song, take your time and actually write the idea, at least the title of the song out, so you'll remember it when you think about it next. I did that for a song that I recently just did called Echoes in Time. I had the idea a long time ago and forgot about it, but I wrote it down and saved it.
I carry a notebook everywhere. If I think of something, it gets written in there. And actually, the table that I have my laptop on at the moment is just a white table, and I can actually just write on it and just wipe it off. It's where I wrote white chicken chili. Somebody says that in my live stream, or sometimes I'll get messages and I'm listening and I've got to have all the points, so I'll write them down while I'm listening.
Yeah, we got one of those little writing tablets that you can hit the clear button and it clears off. Doesn't take any batteries or anything.
If somebody's doing anything creative, I highly recommend it. I've done it for years. Always have a notebook with me, even if it's just a random thought, because I know I'm going to forget.
It makes me want to ask Kenny how much he spends yearly on notebooks.
A lot.
I bet.
I suppose it depends how it works. It's just that I have to do writing. It's like, you know, I know some people say use dictaphone or voice recorder on the phone, etc. But no, I have to write stuff down.
I bet Kenny goes out of his way to freaking look at notebooks when he's in a store that has them.
Oh,
Just so he can find something cool or something that he likes.
I buy so much.
Oh, he's got a lot of them. I've seen him pull them out.
Yeah, I could actually do with a whiteboard in here, just for brainstorming. It's kind of what I use this table for. Is kind of a whiteboard because it does clean up.
Kind of like Mr. Gray's freaking Bingo Bollocks board.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to step on anybody's toes with gaming, but I actually, when I was teaching, I used to do a Christmas quiz every year. I might do that this year for a live stream nearer the festive season. I'll put some prizes up as well. Yeah. Well, I'm not hearing back from the boss, so he may be asleep.
Probably. Or he's in chat and he just doesn't want anybody to know.
Oh, yeah, well, he does lurk, but I know he. But yeah, I say I don't want to do it as a regular thing because I know other people do it. I know Crow's looking into doing different things with his. But
I enjoyed the game night Crow had. I hope he does another one of those eventually because that was fun.
Yeah, it did look like it was fun.
I know he originally wanted to do some sort of bingo bollocks type thing, like a debunking type of game to where freaking people could, get involved in it, not just freaking like a regular game, but it was an awesome idea. He should still do it too, because freaking Mr. Gray wouldn't have a problem with that, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, we lost our. Now you and me, Wiz. Time to take over the stream.
Oh wow. I didn't even notice she disappeared. I was reading chat and I looked up when you said that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so she'll be back in like 5 minutes or so.
Yep. Party! Chaos, madness, beware, beware.
I do like those though, the bingo bollocks, because it's like an instruction manual almost for debunkers to teach people to think critically. You look at a picture of these top 5 scary videos and crap, and you're looking for stuff that how could they have faked this, or what's wrong with this video, or whatever. And it's teaching people to think, and that's like a positive thing for debunkers. And that type of engagement with your audience is just like really good, I think.
Yeah, definitely. That's what we need as critical thinkers.
Now, if Crow came up with something just like that, I mean, it doesn't even have to be the same as his. It's just like he could put it on a points type thing, like we're gonna watch top 5 channels and debunk stuff, and everybody's gonna get points for the debunking according to who chimes in first will get the points. And once we reach a certain points, whoever reaches that points wins the game, and then we'll start over in our next game, or something,
Yeah. Crow should kind of rebooting. She just put it in chat.
Yeah.
And there goes the trains.
Choo choo. Polar Express coming through.
Yeah. Should I go out and stick out my thumb and see if they'll stop for me?
They might just throw candy canes at you.
Yeah. I'll be Hobo Kitty.
Now you need to get a new costume, damn it. That would be awesome.
A Hobo Cat Tiger.
Hell yeah.
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. Across the land. Reminds me, did you ever listen to a guy named C6 Steve?
I haven't heard that one.
Oh, he's good. He plays a 1-string guitar, like a 3-string guitar, and he was a professional hobo. So during his music, he'll actually talk about his hobo life.
What is a 1-string guitar? That sounds weird.
It's literally just a string that he made. He put 2 hubcaps together and strung a wire between them and plucks away at it.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, he's really good. He's kind of bluegrassy. There she is. Welcome back.
And she made it back.
Party's over. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, Sarah's back. Live stream killer's back.
Crowed the chat all the way to the bottom. Okay, cool. Woohoo! We made it. Ding.
It's not that much I've got to crow.
No, we kept them entertained.
We tried.
Yeah, I think I'll do one for both Halloween and Christmas. Everyone be good now. They weren't good before, when I was still here. Expect nothing less. You didn't miss much. Very good, really. No, dang, she's back. Thanks, Philip.
Everybody's got their fingers crossed.
Honestly, no control.
Remember that stuff from school? Freaking it didn't count. I had my fingers crossed, or I had my legs crossed, or something like that.
Yeah. Shoot, she caught us. Yeah, I was watching on my phone, by the way, guys. Hence me typing in rebooting.
Yep. I knew that. I debunked that right off the bat.
Yeah.
That's why I said she'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yep. And they just opened up the train yard.
Why is it Philip the plank? What's Philip done? He's already walked the plank tonight, hasn't he?
They just want Philip to be planked. It's probably because he's at work. Poor Philip.
Yep. He needs to cool off.
You know, he goes to work, he does his job, he's like the muscle man, the go-to guy there, and he gets all this shit when he goes on YouTube. I feel bad for him. Except for when it comes to Transformers, I can't feel bad for him there.
Okay. Dunk me, baby. Philip's asking.
He's asking for it. Yar, waka plank.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, wow.
You're here in spirit.
I think he lost a floaty in that one.
I'll throw him a life preserver. Oh, wait, no, that was an anvil. Sorry.
Sploosh. Splash. Right. I'm flagging in. I haven't heard from the boss, so I don't know. But you'll probably go live anyway, but... I can't swim. I think that was kind of the point of the plank, actually.
Yeah, it was. Actually, I think it was more along the lines to feed the sharks out there.
Yeah. It's better than keel hauling. Ugh,
Yeah.
that was a nasty way to go.
Yeah. And if you survived, your skin was fried, dude. You'd never look normal again.
Yeah.
Barnacles across the skin from one side to the other.
Yep.
Oh boy.
There were some that lived through it, though.
I remember getting sick just hearing those stories when I was in the Navy.
Yeah. Of course, every time I hear in the Navy, all I want to do is break out in that song.
In the Navy.
You sail the 7 seas in the Navy. We'll put your life at ease.
It's not my fault.
I wish I would have joined the Coast Guard instead.
What, so you didn't have to travel as far?
Not really. It's just I think they were more relaxed and not as gung ho as freaking the people who were in the actual military part of it.
Yeah.
My dad was in the Navy and never set foot on a ship.
It happens.
Yeah,
Yep.
a bit like the RAF, a bit like the Air Force. Nothing.
Yep. And then my dad served on a minesweeper
Um,
in the Navy.
The Seabees who do nothing but just build things.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, there's all sorts of jobs. It doesn't not necessarily have to be on the
On a
Shit.
ship, yeah.
Yeah.
or on a plane.
It's like they need air traffic controllers on the actual ground
Yeah.
and on the ship. So, you know,
Yep.
just depends on where they figure you can serve the best at.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Julie says my other son has been in the Navy for 8 years. Has been everywhere. Yeah.
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere.
But her dad was in the Navy and got stationed on the land. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think mine was in the Canary Islands, that area.
You'll get like MPs, military police from the
Yep.
Navy. They'll be assigned on land most of the time because they don't need them on ship.
One grandfather was a colonel in the army. The other grandfather was a colonel in the Air Force.
Jeez.
That's some heritage.
Yeah.
And now you're just rocking it.
I'm sure every generation that came after were disappointments.
Nah. Actually, I think most military people who have kids are more proud of their kids for not going into the military than those going into the military.
Mhm.
That's probably
Absolutely.
true. Yeah. Yeah, because you know what it's like if you've been in.
Yep.
And it's probably like everything else, you know, there's certain things that change. I don't know, wisdom.
Yeah, I can understand that. You know, maybe there's some who are just so gung ho about the military that they're disappointed because their kids didn't turn out to be just like them. But those are people who are usually stuck on themselves and their own progression through life. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's also people who want to just live vicariously, do something else, you know, somebody else. So
Oh yeah.
it's over, they want somebody else to go through it so they can kind of still experience it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I remember when I was in there, you got to do this so I can freaking remember my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not just the armed forces, that's a lot of
A lot of everywhere in every profession, yeah.
there's probably there's a lot in sports actually that are like that. You know, either they're in it themselves or they never got a chance to be in it, so they want the kids to go through it for
Yeah.
them. People should be able to be what they want to be, not what somebody else expects them to.
Well, I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Judy says, all my ex-husbands were in the military. My baby boy's been in the Air Force for 6 years. He's been up to a lot of places.
Wow.
And there's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with being in the military.
No.
If you're doing it for the right reason, if you're just joining the military because you feel pressured into it or somebody else talked you into it or something like that. It's like do you remember the movie with Bill Murray and what the hell was his name from Ghostbusters?
Yeah, you're talking about Stripes.
Harold Ramis. You're talking Stripes.
Yeah.
Yes, Stripes. You know,
Yeah.
he totally talked freaking Spengler into going into the army, and he didn't want to go into the army, but he did it anyway just because his friend did.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
that's not the way to go. I mean, if it's what you want to do and you're going to get something out of it, that's cool. But if you're just doing it because you think you're expected to do it, then I think it's all about whether or not you actually take advantage of the opportunities and the education that they give you during the time that you're in.
Yeah, I agree with Mike. You support the armed forces.
Oh yeah, totally support them.
I don't know how it works in the States actually, but over here, the armed forces. I'm not talking about actually being a soldier or a naval officer or whatever. Or not just talking about that, but one of the best ways, if you've got the intelligence, the actual training and education that can be supplied by the armed forces. And I know somebody who's at university looking to be, well, he's doing civil engineering, but he's going to go on to aviation engineering with a view to joining the RAF. You don't have to actually be, I don't know what the term is, but you don't have to be the one going out fighting. There's so many jobs in there, and there's a lot of good programs in the UK. You've got the chance of a pretty steady career. You could be a chef, you could be an engineer, you could be, like you say, air traffic control or whatever. It doesn't just have to be actually being, a member of the armed forces. There are so many other jobs as well. And the UK is pretty good for that. For a career.
Yeah.
I
think it's that way through most militaries.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's a matter of the state of the place that you're joining the military from, too. Because if you go into a place that goes to war a lot and you end up joining their military, and they're not at war at the time, but all of a sudden they go to war, your job could totally become something that you weren't totally intending it to be, and be just stuck because, well, this is what we need you to be right now,
Yeah. That happens a lot over here.
Right. I mean, I don't know, but
it's like people during the Vietnam War who were joining the Marines. They might wanted to do something or be a certain something or another, but what they really wanted was just people to carry machine guns and go into battle, and that's what they ended up doing because we're not hiring for that position right now, but we'll give you a gun, and if you can shoot it, you're in our Marine Corps, something like that.
The wartime's a different philosophy anyway. I support my military 100%. I'm proud of my boys, absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And they've got great training too. They don't spare on their training. They do a great job in training.
I think that's why it extends over into other disciplines as well, like engineering or whatever. All training is done properly.
Yeah.
Or at least, I would imagine, nothing's perfect, but unfortunately, of the professions, I think the training's done properly. And obviously, if you're a member of the armed forces, whether it's as an engineer or whatever, you're getting further education that they're paying for. You're not having to drown in thousands and thousands of pounds of debt to get further degrees, etc.
Yeah, totally.
I wish more professions would do that. I don't think enough professions do that. So, and I'm a big believer in education for
Anything.
Yeah.
yeah, but things that have a purpose. It's I mean one of the before I finished teaching, I was actually teaching print design and filmmaking and stuff. You know, that has a practical application.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a theory academic, but I big support that if you're going to fork out thousands of pounds to be educated, have skills you can actually go into the workplace with. That's
Yeah.
I mean, if you're doing a theoretical degree, then what basically who you're training yourself for is to stay in education, either to teach or to do research.
Mm-hmm.
But practical applications, but help with the money.
Mm-hmm.
So it says military family here all the way back to World War II, or warmly got my father. My grandfathers were. My dad's dad was brought back from the war to work at home. That's why Rob Linklater, who's not in the chat now, but who's from Orkney. That's why I know Orkney so well, because my granddad was brought back to build what is called the Churchill barriers up there to protect Orkney from enemy ships. I miss my son's great. It's been a year since I've seen one as 2012 for my old. I actually think that's for me that would be the hardest thing, whether it was being part of the military or somebody I knew that was part of the military. The time spent away, that must be tough when it comes to being separated from loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
How did we get into military? My father was there since I was even born on a base. But again, you know, you tend to get accommodation, housing. There's a lot around here because we have an RAF base about 3 miles away. They have their own housing.
Philip, you were born on third base.
You want me to plank him, Philip? My Uncle John actually spent considerable time with Churchill in World War II.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was. It's what my connection with the Orkney Islands are. Churchill barriers. And I really want to go back. I really want to go back and have a look at the Orkney Islands again. I miss them. How long have we been going? Nearly 3.5 hours. I'm going to end it shortly because I can hear me flagging.
Yep.
Okay.
It says I had to move to Indiana with my mom and took care of her. Yeah, I look after mine. Oh, sorry, hang on, earbud problem.
Okay.
Still can't hear anything. Hang on. There we go. Technical difficulties all over the place.
Ding.
Ding. Have a ding, please, guys.
Ding. Guys are done.
Actually, what I'm going to do to play out is I'm going to replay out the advert.
Woohoo.
Thank you, Boo.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Caddy says, hope you'll be able to see them again soon.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, Jeff, I feel bad now. We're about to go. Great. Oh, we've been lurking. All right, sweetie. Thank you.
Oh, hey, Jethro.
So I am going to say goodbye, I'm going to replay. In fact, I do the present share screen.
Turn the background music off.